Give me some sugar, baby.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Groovy.
Go ahead and run. Run home and cry to mama. Me? I'm still running.
Groovy.
You know what? Nobody has fucking time for that shit. So welcome to the 21090 Glams and Drams After Party. It is their first episode of their new series, Glams and Drams, that is done with the top 10. So we are here at an after party, having a good time. We're already drinking, and I have a great buzz going on. And this is the after party. As always, everybody, if you did not know, this is TVMA because we're going to use curse words, and there might be some lewd humor and all that good stuff. But guess what? If it gets too bad, this stream will go private regardless. So if you are one of the people that want to get on the panel, message me or something, because I'm not going to put it in the chat. You need to make sure to message me so you can get on panel, because we do have to leave opening for Todd and Andy and everybody that's coming up, Robot Scott and all that stuff from the 21090, because it is their after party and we have a good time. I'm rambling on because I am intoxicated already. So what we have so far, let's talk about who's here. We got Eileen, we got Jason, ahoy, we got Moose Gal, we have Chattio, we have the lovely and beautiful Katie beyond Seattle Eats. We all love her. We got Metal Music, Doreen, ahoy Doreen. And yeah, that's what we got so far. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and bring up the two people we already have in the basement. We have, of course, my much older brother, but he is, if like it was Jane Silent Bob, if I had a hetero life mate, I can tell you right now, it would be my brother Jimmy. Ahoy, Jimmy.
What's up, man? Hey, Travis, you know I love you, man.
Yeah, you would totally rock my playlist, man.
I would rock the fuck out of your playlist while looking you in the eye, driving across the desert.
Hell yeah. So I hope everybody's having a great night tonight. I can tell you right now, I had a rough day, and I needed this pre-party 21090 stream and the after party because I needed a release. I needed some free away from the stress of work and life. And this is why we always look forward to Tuesday nights, because we have the pre-party, we have 21090, we have the after party. It is a release. It is to come together as a family, camaraderie. There is no politics, no bullshit. We come together as a family and we love each other.
Yeah, we're not talking politics on this shit. We're just fucking here to rock and have a good time, man.
And Jimmy, I love you too, and I would totally rock your playlist, even though it's probably crappy.
No, my playlist is all hair metal and thrash metal, man. You'll love it. You'll fucking love it. Maybe a little bit of Conway Twitty.
So not only did we have Jimmy in the basement, we also have the lovely, beautiful, and talented Samantha, a.k.a. she has it as Sammy. I don't know. Do you still want the Sammy, or do you want Samantha Lee original? She's gonna change her name real quick, but I'm gonna bring her up anyway. So see how fast she can do it. 1, 2, 3, and Sammy's here. Ahoy!
Well, we did that because Samantha Twisted and I were on the same panel, and yeah.
Now there's another person in the basement. This person in the basement, I have missed her so much. She went on vacation. I haven't been able to stream with her since she's been back, and I miss her, having her on my panel so much, because she puts me in check.
Oh,
she puts me in check when we have discussions, and
I'm intrigued.
She is going to be a future opponent on Clouds and Stouts. Not necessarily an opponent, because
I know
on Drunk philosophers, we
No,
have good
no.
discussions.
No, we're gonna fuck you up, Travis.
Yeah, we'll see. But again, TVMA people,
Yeah.
we have Katie from Beyond Satellites, and we love her. So here she is. Hey, Katie.
Oh my
What's up,
gosh.
Katie?
OG son, I was laughing so hard.
I'm just honored, Katie, that you want to be on my team. So that makes it all. Oh, that's awesome. I love
Because
it.
Katie would never be on my team.
No, she wouldn't.
No, I might, but it would be very specific.
Yeah, it would have to be a specific topic for Katie. to be on my
Yeah,
team.
yeah.
Well, and here's the thing: is I'm pretty sure I've pissed Katie off before, and on my little rants and stuff. So it's all
pissed Katie
good.
off.
Yeah,
why
I
are you putting
mean-
words in her mouth? I've never pissed her off.
No,
We just had good
we're
discussion.
all family here. My sister gets mad at me. I get it. I love it. And that's why
So I don't want to
why
leave
we're
people in the
family.
basement too long. So as we go along, we have half of the hanging chads. We have one Chad. We have Chadio here. Chadio, the beer guru. Like if I ever have questions about beer, no shit, I'm gonna ask him because he has tried them all, and trust me, he will let you know. Chadio, what's up? Ahoy!
What's
What's
up?
up,
I can't compete
Chatty-O?
with these
What?
lovelies over here. Look at these lovely ladies.
You
got Jimmy
you need to
here.
put-
Yeah.
Put
thanks
me
for
down
having
there
me.
with Chatty-O. I don't need to be up here on the top. There you
No,
go.
there you go. We're on the bottom there. That's where we
And
belong,
once we
Jimmy.
get a full panel, that TVMA is going to be gone. But I do want to thank Jimmy because if y'all look at the thumbnail of this one, he made this thumbnail in 10 minutes. I just asked him to make me a thumbnail because, as everybody knows, I don't edit and I don't know how to do jack and shit.
I didn't have time to make the after party and the soap look like it was in the soap, but if he'd have gave me 30 minutes, I could have done it.
Yeah.
I'm just
It's
saying,
be-
it looks
I love it.
awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring up because I'm gonna make our guest of the hour. I'm gonna make him wait in the basement, kind of like he makes me wait in the basement all the time. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring up Robot Scott, our man Robot Scott,
up,
the
buddy?
whiskey crew.
Oh,
What's going
Hey,
on?
Scott.
Hey, Scott.
Hello, hello.
So Scott,
Scott, man, you got to crack this open, dude. I'm telling you, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. That's the best I can say. It's not
you
that
are the
bad.
best salesman ever. It's not that bad. It's not that bad.
So Scott, I don't think you understand how envious I am because again, I've only been drinking whiskey and bourbon since like Christmas time, since I started hanging out with 21090, and they have broadened my world and spectrum into barrel aged beers and whiskey and bourbon. I've only had a select few, and then they've 21090. I've won a couple of drams and all that stuff of samples. But do you know how jealous? Like I get a whiskey boner when you go down in your basement, and I'm like, holy shit! If I could just,
that's years of collecting.
yeah, but just years of collecting. Like I have collections that are years in the making, but nothing that's like people are like, oh my god, I would kill for that collection.
Well, there's a lot of people.
Unless you're a
that-
huge Bruce Campbell fan, and then you might kill for my collection.
I am a big Bruce Campbell. I got all excited about what's the new show he's on, or what is the?
Well, there's a couple of shows that he's on. Like he is doing a voice in the new season of Archer. I don't know what voice he's doing yet.
Oh,
I hope it's like Sterling Archer's dad. That would be the best thing ever.
that would be perfect. No,
And,
it's what is it the? Was it like the vampire one? Is he? What did I just see him on? Something that was like new that I said. I was like, oh, and then I was like, I don't know if I want to see this. And then he came up, and I was like, oh, I'm definitely watching this. Bruce
Campbell makes appearances and all this stuff. And you know what the best part is? I have other people in the basement, and guess what, Andy? You're fucking waiting. So here I have my other brother in crime. I have Micah.
Hey, what's up, brother?
No,
Hey,
it's
mean.
what's
Can we get a?
Poor
can we get a
Andy.
one-time?
I never get that high. You want a proper one?
Yeah, I want a good
yeah.
one.
No.
I want it proper.
Is that better?
So
That was better.
you're
Love the
you,
background,
you
Michael.
say you have
did
not
good.
had. So I am working on what is this? So a bunch of barrel proofs for you. So now I'm pouring you a Booker's Beaten Biscuits.
I have no idea what that is.
Yeah. So this is Jim Bean's version of barrel proof. Well, not version, but they're one of the ones they put out.
So I'm gonna let you keep going, Robot Scott. But what I'm letting Andy feel the pain of being in the basement forever and being the last one to come up, even
Hey,
though people come up after.
Real quick, Travis, can all these puppers up here have got me inspired? Can we give a little toast to T-Bone?
Oh, definitely.
Oh,
We can
yes.
give a toast to T-Bone. Great dog. We love him.
T-Bone was a fucking
cheers
awesome
to
dog.
T-Bone. We love you.
T-Bone's fucking awesome.
Cheers.
Phil says, "Good night,
and-
everyone. I'm fucked up."
Andy,
Oh,
have you learned
Phil.
your lesson about how it feels to be stuck in a basement?
Poor Andy.
Andy flips me off. So that's the proper. That is the proper.
He definitely learned his lesson.
dwelling.
Yes.
So let's bring up one of the men of the hour for their new, not new channel, but new
Show.
format, new
Format.
stream, new show.
Format, yep.
Drams and Glams, and what I'm telling you, I hope y'all enjoyed the name. It's Glams and Drams After Party Slam. I think that's a good way to go on it. So welcome Andy from 2TEN90.
Andy.
Yeah,
Thank
Chatty,
you.
you're on the bottom.
The only reason I keep you in the basement a couple minutes is because I gave you a proper intro. Even today, I made sure to pull you up with a personalized, groovy
yeah,
intro.
you pulled
No
me
one
up,
else
and
has it.
I waited until the very end to put myself in the StreamYard. So don't act like you gave me a favor.
There may have been a couple, but there's a couple that I pulled you up ahead of. I will go on record to saying that, but that's all
Andy,
right. I mean,
you know I love
hey,
you, man. I'm just fine.
I do keep you in the basement. You say some of the ones you love for last. So that's the way.
Yeah.
It's
Where's Todd,
Listen,
by the
I
way?
always
Save
went
the
on
best
last.
for last.
You
So.
not coming tonight?
Todd, he's I think he had to hit the head, and then and then he was supposed to be over, but the prostate issues. He's peaceful.
Prostate issues. Yeah.
So now,
Yeah.
Andy,
In
I
space, you don't
realize
have to
you
worry about your
did
prostate.
not show up to Clouds and Stouts with your one chip challenge.
I did
And,
not.
When
You
is
didn't.
this
My-
happening?
His tummy was upset again.
His tummy's always going to be upset.
No, first of
You
all,
need to grit it and rip it.
I did the exact right thing, knowing my body and knowing the fact that I felt terrible for a couple days. If I ate that chip, wouldn't have been smart. I will do it with you.
You were scared of the chip for days? Is that what it was?
But it's
Wow.
okay
Wow.
because Andy, when you do it, when you plan on coming on and doing it, I'm gonna prep a little bit,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna do it with you too.
I was scared. I was scared shitless of that chip for good reason. It fucked me up the whole day, Andy. So I props to you, but I mean that shit hurts. There's no
It
getting
looked
around
like it
it.
hurt. It didn't really look like it hurt. No, I will do. Look, I'm a man of my word. I'll do it with you. Two things on this, and Mike, you can appreciate that. I knew that if I had just traditionally just said, "Look, I'm just not going to do it," people would be like, "What the hell, Andy?" So,
But we're
But I
still
was
like,
not
what
in a
the hell,
position
Andy?
to do it.
'Cause you said you would be on Clouds and Stouts on Thursday, and my dad even came up and you weren't there. So
I
I'm just saying.
realize that, and sometimes things don't plan out the way you want them with kids getting into bed. I was up with my son. Sorry.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, like tonight's show, I wish I could have seen the whole thing, but Devin was acting crazy going to bed, and I missed the majority of the show trying to get her into bed. So I understand.
It happens.
But
But
if anybody has Whiskey Throttle, if they have the link, if they can share with Whiskey Throttle, I don't have him in private, and I'm not putting it in chat because
Well, here's the thing. I think we're all family enough to realize when family gets involved, family comes first, way before YouTube does.
Mhm.
this is true.
Yeah.
so I will do it. In fact, there is a possibility, not this
A large
Thursday,
one.
but next Thursday, that I may be on the road. And if I'm on the road, I have no excuses, but other than to be there, be present, and have that with me that I could chime in. And so
I'm going to tell you, Andy, 6 hours of cramps for me. 6 hours straight of cramps. Yeah, I'm horrible at this. Like, my gut does not like this stuff. I earned my little badge back here, but I'm telling you, 6 straight hours of cramps.
Mine up there. Yeah, I get you.
Just to get this right here.
Well, I will do it. I just was not in a position. I'll tell you right now. Having a spicy Slim Jim would have put me over the edge on Tuesday, so there was no way in hell for me to do it. So I just, it just wasn't going to happen. But
When I say I'm the worst chili head, I mean it. Like, it hurts me. It hurts me bad, but I still do it.
The best part was how mad Chad was. Like, he was legitimately pissed off. He was like legitimately like, what? Because I see him sweating and crying and mad all at the same time. I'm like, dude, I'm sorry there, Sir Chadrick, but you know what? It just ain't happened. So
Andy, you know who I won't make wait in the basement? My best friend Todd.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, where are we going? All right, we're everywhere.
He's eating something.
I mean, wheat thins.
Everybody's like, Todd had
Little palate cleanser.
Wheat.
Wheat. Why do you keep saying it like that?
Wheat.
Why come on and Samantha and Katie go away? Like, what about
it's like high school and college all over again.
Todd, like
vampires,
if they see sunlight in the distance, they run away.
hell, man?
There's Chad, you rang.
Jimmy, where'd you go, man? I thought you would be want to talk about some whiskey.
Dude, I am fucked up. This Green Label McCormick's.
He was trying to prevent.
I was like, I was about to start cussing on your stream.
Well,
Jimmy came on. He was like, "You guys did fine."
Came back to the after party.
Shit up and make it better.
I'm just safer here.
You know why I said that? It's because I love y'all and I consider y'all brothers. That's why I said that shit.
You've been drinking on that Green Label too much.
He would totally rock your
You
playlist.
need to tighten this up a little bit. You need to make this ship right. So like, it's all good.
No, I am so fucked up on this Green Label McCormick's. I was like, yeah, I probably need to go. I'm fixing to start cussing on 21090 again.
You forgot how good it is?
Yeah, it's so good. Hi, Katie. Hi, Sam.
Hey, Todd.
All right, Groovy. I owe everything spicy that has been sitting over here to ship. These samples that he won forever ago. But I got a nice little barrel-proof tasting for you.
Good Lord.
Who's that for? Wait, who's that for?
You don't even have to ship it. You don't even have to ship it. You just bring it to Austin. I will drive and I will meet you. And
well, I'm just worried that Austin's going to get canceled with COVID shit. So
I can tell you right now, the Korn concert on September 18th is not canceled. I'm still going, so it is not being canceled. We are not a liberal state that's going to shut shit down. So Texas rolls.
There you go. Yes.
Whiskey Throttle, you're right. A plastic bottle will make you start cussing. A plastic bottle with a handle, you're going to get yourself in trouble.
I feel it's like naked across running through your yard and stuff with a plastic bottle with a handle.
It was good to see Whiskey Throttle again. We hadn't seen him in a while.
Yeah, that was cool. P.S. Groovy. Speaking of,
nobody send him a link.
I don't know.
Todd, do you have the link?
So,
I'm
going to put the link in the chat.
I don't.
Chat.
Nope.
This is for Whiskey Throttle and Whiskey Throttle alone. Do not try to join the channel. You will not join the panel.
Yeah, I don't.
Everybody clear. All right. Because I'm not here to fuck around, so we're going to hear and talk about whiskey.
You should give Whiskey Nose let Whiskey Nose up too. He's safe.
Well, I only have 10 slots.
Yeah,
man.
he's
And
been
Andy
out.
and Todd,
I can jump down if you want.
are either of you guys a Mellow Moments member?
No.
Okay.
No. Why? Should we?
Oh yeah, well it's hard to get in, but if you get it, yeah, they just did the lottery for this year's Four Roses LE. My one buddy won.
Wow.
Of course he won't sell it to me.
Here. Bam. And see, I just told people don't try to join on that thing because I'm not letting you up. And there's like 50 people trying to join. It's hitting.
No.
What's up, Marty?
Hey guys.
Cheers,
I
Marty.
can bail if you want to get people in.
No, you're good.
Nobody needs to bail.
We're good.
They will earn their spot once somebody leaves. That's how
There
it
you
works. First come, first serve. If you weren't here, you suck.
Oh, to have that problem there, Groovy. If everyone wanted to be on your show, look at that.
No, they want to be on the
Hey,
after
Groovy.
party hanging out with
It's only
y'all.
been
So
going
they can
on 2
actually say
weeks.
what they want to say and cuss and do stuff.
There you go.
Hey, Groovy.
Not that PG shit we do ahead of
That's
time.
right.
Not
That's
PG
right.
shit.
Hey, Groovy. I had Nirvana on my list tonight, by the way.
I when I came in and I saw that is, I'm telling you, I missed the majority of it, so I can't give you a good critique.
That's okay.
But that is where it came in. Nirvana was actually on my list.
There you go.
Also, Original Journey was on.
Oh,
my
there
list.
was somebody
That was
mentioned
my
that.
list.
Damn right.
And Pantera.
Oh, Saucy said that.
See, I'm saying I missed everything. And
Cliff
I really
Burton,
want to
Metallica.
see My Chemical Romance. I know they don't tour anymore. I would like to see them back on stage because I heard they had an amazing concert and I never got to see them live.
All right. All right.
I saw them. I saw them back in 15 years ago.
Jimmy,
Yeah, it was
I want
awesome.
to know what for you. You said Pink Floyd, right?
Pink
Early
Floyd,
on.
I would go take a loan on my property to go watch Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
Live.
I would
love
just.
Pink Floyd.
I'd sell
I'd
my
go see
soul
Aerosmith.
for a ticket to go back and see Live Aid.
Oh, all right.
No, that's a good one right there. Yeah.
I mean, that's lots of
Radio
bands. But
Gaga.
That's a lot of bands.
yeah.
It's Queen.
When
Great.
Freddie Mercury
I mean-
was rocking Live
Yes.
Aid, and you
No.
could see the wave going through the crowd.
That's all you need. That's
That
all you
was
need right there.
Yeah. I mean, but their performance was amazing, but so was quite a few other people's.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good point. That's a very good
let
point.
alone to be in London and Wilmington or even in Philadelphia.
Who was in Philadelphia though? Who was in Philadelphia? Remember? I mean, I assume it was American bands, right? I mean, was it
Yeah, like Stones and stuff.
Stones? Well, they're
Live
not
Aid
American.
was in '84 a killer lineup. I mean, they
I was
everybody who was
born in
Wait, it was-
'84.
Wait, was it 84? It was 85. It was 85.
Okay, I was one.
85. All
I
right.
was
I was
probably
one.
two-ish.
I was 9.
I don't want to go with my current age
Okay,
then. but-
Whiskey
Right.
Nose. Whiskey Nose. Have you ever had this Texas Ranger stuff? I know it's cheap,
No,
but
I've got a
it's a
Texas,
good whiskey.
What is it?
I'm
Groovy?
thoroughly enjoying it.
No, I've got
Texas
the
Ranger.
Fugitive. I don't have what you've got, but yeah, it's good stuff, man.
Micah knows that. Micah, what is that?
This is a blended whiskey.
Texas Ranger.
It's $29 for the bottle, right? It is enticing hints of vanilla, caramel, and toasted nuts.
Yeah.
That's
It's a good
what
mixer.
it is. It's a
It's a great
and I'm
mixer.
telling you,
Yeah.
my dad recommended it to me, even though y'all didn't show up to the
stuff.
Clouds and Stouts where my dad was on. You could have said hi, but that's cool.
Oh,
Goodbye,
man.
said I.
Oh,
But
no.
he recommended it
Oh,
to me
no.
because he's like, it's a cheap whiskey, but I thoroughly enjoy it. And I bought a bottle of it, and I bought it on Thursday, and I'm already this far into it. I
That's
thoroughly
good.
It's
enjoy
good
it.
stuff. It's good
What's the
stuff.
proof on it? What's the proof on it?
It
It's a
is
90, I think.
All right.
It's 80 proof.
Hey,
Oh, oh.
yeah, it's a great mixer.
It goes down smooth.
I bet it does.
I'm that far into this screen label tonight.
What's the proof on that, Jimmy?
80, but I'm that far down.
You must have started with something else.
Yeah, he did. He totally did. That's not that far. That's not that far. And by the way, Samantha, Aerosmith, 100%.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm sorry.
There you go.
They put a great show on, and I'd
Yeah.
love to see them live. Nobody good comes to Alaska anymore, and I would die to see that.
If I could just see David Gilmour and Roger Waters together on stage.
Thanks,
doing
Mike.
Some Pink Floyd songs. Oh my!
I didn't take you as a
would
Pink
sell
Floyd
my
fan,
soul.
Jimmy. I didn't think you as a big Pink Floyd
I
fan.
love Pink Floyd. Is my number one band of all time.
Wait,
I
what?
love Pink Floyd. Yes.
What?
Yes, sir. Yep.
Not Def Leppard or AC/DC?
Nope. No, I love Pink.
Andy,
Floyd.
do you hear this? Your best friend is saying Pink Floyd. How do you
Let
feel
me,
about that?
hey,
I
Groovy,
see him being a Pink Floyd guy.
Yes.
Groovy.
Andy.
Let me,
Not Andy. Not
another
Andy.
break in
can
the
I
law.
read to you something?
You can read me whatever you want, brother.
All right. So this is the lineup in '85 for Live Aid, both
Ooh.
Wembley and Philadelphia. These
Oh
are
no,
the.
I've seen the whole thing, but yeah, go ahead.
They had Elvis Costello, Sting with Phil Collins, Paul Young, U2, Dire Straits, David Bowie, Queen, The Who, Elton John. Then they had, let me see, Four Tops, Billy Ocean, Black Sabbath, Run DMC, Rick
Black
Springfield, REO
Billy
Speedwagon, Crosby, Stills and Nash, Judas Priest, Bryan Adams, Beach Boys, George Thorogood, Simple
Tom
Minds,
Petty.
Pretenders, Santana, Madonna, Tom Petty, Kenny Loggins, The Cars, Neil Young, Eric Clapton, Phil Collins, Led Zeppelin, Crosby, Stills
Led
and Nash,
Zeppelin.
Duran, Hall & Oates, Mick Jagger with Tina Turner, Bob Dylan, Turned Down.
I've already
because
came. Why you
Yeah,
guys?
Prince
Right,
refused
that's
to
a hell
play.
of a lineup.
Prince refused to play. Def Leppard was scrapped because Rick Allen lost his arm.
Okay, so
Yes,
I
man.
can tell
I
you
hear
one
you.
thing I
Those
would
are the
love
best.
to see. I want Bowie back. Not to see Bowie, but I would love to see Under Pressure perform live with
Under
Bowie
Pressure.
in the original. I think that would,
That would be
be,
cool.
Queen
amazing.
with Queen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever hear the stories of like Bowie and Freddie Mercury would sneak back and forth and try to see what each other was doing when they
No.
were doing Under Pressure?
Really?
Yeah.
Good one, Simone.
Yeah, look up the. There's a little mini documentary about it. They would sneak back and forth backstage to try to see what each other was doing when they were making Under Pressure and try to outdo each other. And I think that's why that song came out so good.
That is a great karaoke jam, by the way.
That's good.
Under pressure.
You ever wonder what Freddie Mercury would be like now? Like, what would he be like? Do you think he still have the chops to sing?
I think he.
How old would he be now?
In his
Who you
late
talking about, Todd?
60s.
Who?
Freddie Mercury. Like, would he be able to still sing like he was back then?
I will say this: when I took vocals from Steve Whiteman, he would literally tell you the singers that would be able to stick around and the ones that wouldn't. And everyone says like Vince Neil from Motley Crue is like, oh, he's too big, he's got to lose weight. Has nothing to do with that because Meatloaf is still singing, he's big. It is all about the vocal training because everything is training the muscles in your throat. And also, you've got to sing from your stomach. Like there's like if you sing with your mouth, you can't do it.
Diaphragm.
Like these guys push from their diaphragm. Steve Whiteman hit these ridiculously high notes. He's in his 60s, and he has no issues.
And
so these guys have
Freddie
to actually
Mercury
train.
would have been able to because he fucking trained.
They trained.
They
trained. They
time.
trained. They treated their voice like a musical instrument, like an Olympian athlete would if they were prepping for anything else. And that's why guys who are old that can still sing, they train.
I've got a bail.
So I'm
right,
sorry,
hey,
to say, but
Marty,
for anybody that's not,
cheers, brother.
Thank
you,
you,
Marty.
Nice to meet you,
I'm
bro.
almost to 400. Everybody go sub if you can, man.
There you go.
I got you, man.
I'll
I
see y'all
got
next week,
Hope
man.
you get there.
All right, brother.
Yeah, thank
See
you
you,
guys.
buddy.
Love you all.
Cheers, man.
See you, buddy.
cheers, brother.
Yeah, take it easy. Cheers.
Thank you all.
So for
Good
everybody
dude.
that's not super drunk right now, if there's somebody in the chat that has an important point that needs to be highlighted, you need to let me know because I can't read.
I am super drunk. And we talked about My Chemical Romance. Have you ever heard My Chemical Romance and the used versions of Under Pressure?
No,
I
You
can
need
imagine
to
that is
listen to that
awesome.
shit right now.
I can't
That
listen
is
to it right now
fucking
because that would require typing, and I'm drunk and I can't.
Well, I'm
type.
telling you. So write it down. Check out My Chemical Romance and the used
Whiskey Throttles
version
here.
of Under Pressure.
Be prepared to be schooled in alcohol because he's talking about stuff I've never even fucking heard of. So
Yeah,
here we go.
right now.
I just like to be drunk.
There you
There he is. His Whiskey Throttle.
Hey, whiskey.
How you doing? I've never drank out of a plastic bottle. I just want you to know that OG sound.
He
didn't know he's missing.
Immediately because you don't know. You have to know the wide spectrum. You have to know the wide spectrum. You can't just go glass. You have to go plastic as well.
With a handle.
You don't have to drink it. You can just watch OG's hand and you will see the results.
Well, see, Daniel,
he's drinking.
There's a distinct difference between Alberta and Arkansas. Both start with A, but there's different ways of drinking your liquor.
Different objectives.
We both both places wear T-shirts that say "Paddle faster." I hear the banjos.
That's right.
Can I just say that display behind you is
Look at that.
fucking impressive. Like
Scott, we need a better display.
That's a lot of
behind you.
whiskey.
I'm telling you right now, I
already
don't know much
upgraded.
about whiskey. I'm just saying I've only been drinking whiskey since like
My God.
Christmas. And I'm telling you right now, I have a whiskey boner right now, and I didn't know that was possible. Like,
Yeah, it's usually the opposite effect there, Travis.
yeah, I thought so too. But I'm telling you right now, I look at this and I'm like, there are so many things I want to try.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Well, yeah, but here's the problem with trying it. I only get paid the military pay, so
well, you should get it cheaper. We have a military base up here with a liquor store on it.
oh yeah, we have a Class 6. I can get the Jack Daniels Black Barrel. I get all that stuff, but I can't.
Sometimes, the one
He's
here.
not going to find
sometimes
old
good
Carter.
stuff
He's not going to
else.
find. What he's saying is he's not going to find old Carter.
Travis,
No,
you
but
can
you
buy
buy,
a
like,
whole,
Booker
you can buy a
and-
whole bunch of McCormick's and stack your shelf if you'd like.
No, I can't get McCormick's here. Jimmy has to send me McCormick's because all we have is behind the counter. Like I go to Specs or something like that, and I'm like, "Do you have any McCormick's?" They have like a shame counter behind the fucking checkout line.
McCormick's
Like,
will only send the places I tell them to send it to. So
here's
I'm
a
just
little
telling.
bottle because we don't even supply that big shit because that's for bars at the bottom shelf.
McCormick's is for the feeling, not the taste.
Jimmy, I kid you not. I walked into a store in Ocean City, Maryland, and I walk in and there's nothing but empty shelves. And
I
I
see
said
how
to
we
the
did
dude
that
behind
shit
the
together.
counter, I said,
When is
really?
Andy gonna
That
do
like,
this?
what, you went out of business? They're like, we're completely changing ownership. We only have a couple
we
bottles
lost
left.
Katie.
And
Somebody
they had
else
5
had a
bottles
bag
of
of those.
McCormick's sitting on the
Somebody had
shelf.
a bag of those at work and kept trying to get everybody to
You
try
should have
some.
bought at least 4 of them.
I got one for Scotty and one for Todd.
How do you
Yeah.
pronounce that? How do you
None for
pronounce that?
himself.
How do you
Hey,
pronounce
Hey,
that?
no
you on
crap.
TikTok,
I think the green label is legitimate whiskey.
Whoa.
It does have a different taste to it.
Yeah, but
so.
they made it in a plastic barrel and then
Well,
put it in a
that's a
plastic
good thing.
bottle.
Yeah. Look at the handle on the back of the thing.
Look at the handle on the back of that shit right there.
Oh, make it
Oh my
stop.
god.
Look at
How
those
did I know that
TikTok
was
Make
tights.
it
coming?
stop. Oh.
Is that
If
Micah
it was-
wearing those?
No,
no.
that's me from Clouds and Stouts last week, where we all wore TikTok tights. Look at
Quite,
that Spider-Man
hey.
type ass right there.
Whiskey Throttle, as good as he looks
Nice
in
camel
them,
toe.
Were
as
there any
good as he
girls
looked
there?
in them, I still took the crown on those.
Yeah, because you shook your ass and pandered.
Oh,
but
I
you
twerked
see
it.
that
I
you see that
twerked it
bulge
like
to
a
the
madman.
you see that bulge to the left? You're welcome, America.
Oh my god.
When I was
Yikes.
growing up, I mean, guys gave you wedgies when I was growing up. Now you buy them and wear them. I don't know.
Yeah.
I blame
Yeah.
Micah and Sam for buying those TikTok tights.
No,
That-
that's pretty much just you, Groovy. You and Sam.
That-
That was it. That was all y'all's idea.
That's
Micah,
what
how come you're not in
whiskey in a
spandex?
plastic bottle get you.
Did I actually say
tonight,
that
I'm not.
everybody should buy them?
Yep, that was Groovy. You said
Okay,
that.
I was gonna...
You said that y'all guys.
I said they work well. They're
here's how it
comfortable.
works.
You should
Yeah.
totally buy
Sam
them. Is what you
said.
said.
Sam said, "My
Groovy,
ass
you
would
were
look
drunk. You
amazing."
don't even remember
Will you
ordering
shut the
them.
fuck up and let me talk? Stop talking over me.
No. No.
This is like
So
you guys.
Sam
It's like you
said,
guys last night.
Okay.
Sam
Send
said,
to the
"You know
basement."
what? Your ass would look great in TikTok tights." So I was like, "Hey, Clouds and Stouts, we should all get TikTok tights for Baby Making Music Week," and so we all bought it. And then I was like, "I'm totally gonna give those to my wife after I'm done." But no, they're mine because they're comfy.
Oh
And,
no.
Oh no. Oh no.
You guys know what really happened? Is Samantha said, I saw Oji-san in TikTok tights,
This is
and
true.
holy shit.
I like to
And-
play a story in my head,
Marcel.
but that's really how it
Phone
worked out. She's
home.
like,
Yeah.
I saw Jimmy in TikTok tights, and I thought it was Marcedel's sweet ass, but no.
Yeah. No, it was his. It was weird because it did. It looked like a woman's booty. Yeah.
After seeing that picture, I feel very undressed.
You
Underdressed.
feel very undressed or underdressed? I don't
Underdressed.
see.
After
Here's
seeing
the thing. Here's the thing. With those things, like I have no ass whatsoever, but those make me look like I'm Spider-Man, so I enjoy it. That's a Tom Holland ass right there. It lifts, it separates, it looks great. And I can tell you right now, I tried
Lifts
them
it.
on when they first came in. I tried them on, and my wife was like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like,
Yeah, but
Of course, I blame Micah Rothbard. I was like, Micah told me I had to
Immediately.
buy 'em."
Immediately.
And,
when
Michael's fault.
And then I put them on. She took the
And she
picture,
believed
and then
it.
I was like, I did not take them off for 6 hours
I
just
told
sat on
you
the
how
couch. I'm like,
comfortable they were.
those are comfy. And then we came on to Thursday Clouds and Stouts where everybody's wearing them. I'm telling you right now, I got off work at 2:00
Oh, no.
p.m.
Oh,
I put
no.
those shits on at
Oh, no.
2:30,
No, no.
and I wore them. And my dad was on there, and he's like, "What are you doing, son?"
I don't know what
And
to
I'm
think.
like, they're extremely comfortable. I mean, they cradle, they separate,
They support.
they support.
and they
And
breathe.
I can tell you right now, I felt Clouds and Stouts Thursday. I was completely intoxicated. I did not make it up to bed, and I can tell you right now, I passed on the couch in my TikTok tights, and
must have been a sight in the morning.
they are not going to my significant other. They are my TikTok tights.
That must have been a sight in the morning coming down.
Oh.
Imagine what that would look like.
I'm saying,
sprawled out on the
Sprawled out,
couch.
groovy,
they're great.
hungover.
Especially since his are skin tone, and at the first sight you think he's naked. So
no.
it's like,
I
what?
can tell you right now, Magma Monkey Devin does not appreciate them.
No, no.
He's like, "What are you doing, Dad? You're embarrassing me." I'm like, "What? Like this?"
Oh no.
Oh, I would die too.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Well, on that note, yeah, I don't know how we get back from that.
Hey, this is how the after party goes. This is the new Drams and Glams after party.
Hey,
So
we
we
don't
got to go back
talk
to
about
going
the after
hard
party.
first.
That's true. That's true. Let's go
And
hard.
then we calm down over time.
That is true. Hey, Micah, how's Shay doing?
She's doing good. She's her belly is pissing her off.
Makes
She
sense.
can't get
sorry,
into
it's
the car
my
right now,
cell
and
phone.
she's not happy with that. But
How many months is she? Where are you guys at?
Oh fuck!
He knows
I know.
when the baby's born. He
When
knows
did she
that
do? When did she do?
December 4th.
Okay.
You're the home stretch. All right.
Yeah.
So
She's pretty much in the third right
Randy,
now.
we got to get that 21090 onesie down to a
We
baby
do.
baby mix.
Well,
Yep,
okay,
you do.
you need to get that onesie done.
Yeah.
But me and Jimmy need to.
I know. Well,
rock your
Andy,
playlist.
you need to work. We need to work on the I'd rock that playlist shirt because we have to. Erica deserves one, and we need to put it up. So.
That's fine. I got that. It's still coming. Don't worry. I
Yeah.
will make sure it's there.
We
No
gotta-
shirt has been undelivered. They'll get there. It's fine.
Teespring will not print that because it.
Todd, I don't know if you heard earlier, but I do have. I got the update from UPS. Your package arrives tomorrow. So
Good.
to me. So.
Very good. You got.
Are
some
you
nice
going to
work?
have to use ludicrous speed to get there in time to get back to your house, Mike?
Oh no, we're
No,
going
he's gonna-
plaid.
no,
We're going
he'll
plaid.
go- he'll go
No.
plaid.
We want, if we're gonna go plaid, I mean, hang on, just give me like half a second. Hang on. All right. I was actually working on something while y'all were all talking about your bullshit.
Oh.
Wow.
See, he's just as spicy as he was last night. I was listening to you all on spicy on everything spicy. Like Travis, good move getting out. You don't think I watch? I watch.
No,
Travis
I
like,
had to
Travis
because
like,
I had to bite my tongue because if I said
Travis like
anything,
I'm
I'd be in
bowing
trouble.
out.
Travis,
Jimmy
we'll-
and I see Micah going out. I'm like, man, Micah's not back. He's just loud. He's just gonna keep going. I was
Travis,
like,
when are you retiring?
I have 261 days until I'm
Man,
on leave. Now,
we need to-
September 1st,
God.
2021, or what year is it? Fuck,
I don't know.
22.
22.
I'm telling you, I've been drinking a lot of this Texas Ranger, and it's fucking kick ass.
There you go, brother. There you go.
I'm telling you right now, September 1st, 2022, I'm going to have a 24-hour stream, and this is going to be the most epic 24-hour stream ever, where I'm going to.
Will Jimmy be on there with you?
Everybody will be on there with me. I'm just going to do a 24-hour rotation, and whoever wants to come up, because I'm going to let everything come out that I've wanted to say for the last fucking 19 years, and I'm going to light up people's.
I just
world,
want to
and
see Jimmy pass
Thursday
out
night
and then
post.
wake up and have breakfast.
Thursday.
When is that groovy? I want to put it in my calendar.
September 1st, 2022.
It's a
I will be
year from now.
officially
It's a
retired.
Thursday. Yep.
Will I even
I
be
will be
alive
officially
then?
retired. It will be a Clouds and Stouts. I will take over Clouds and Stouts that week. I'm like,
There
nope,
you go.
this is my week.
All right.
Micah, look at Micah. Yeah, Micah.
No, but
Mike-
somebody mentioned that we needed to go ludicrous speed. So hang on just a second.
Reality. What a
I'm on
concept.
board.
I told you to go plaid.
Let's go fucking plaid.
Yeah,
go.
there you go. They've gone plaid.
I'm glad.
Go plaid.
Now,
Baseball's gone to plaid.
Andy and Todd, I don't know if you know this, but next
Stop
is it next
this
weekend?
thing.
Is it next weekend, Micah? I don't remember. I
Next
can't
weekend,
read
yes,
the date.
yes,
Next weekend, Micah is going to meet me in Austin. We're going to go to the Stained Corn concert.
Yes.
And we are going to have a Saturday night stream. It's probably going to be the highly intoxicated Saturday night stream.
I can't
after
wait.
the concert. And my wife is probably going to be like, "We all shut the fuck up," but it's going to be amazing.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a
I
good time.
can't wait. I can't wait.
It's gonna be the best in the universe.
Best
I
in the
can't believe
universe.
Stained is still opening for people because they're just an amazing band themselves.
Yeah, but compared to Corn, man, they're.
Well,
I actually know more Stain songs than I do probably Corn.
Marilyn Manson still opens for people. So
Yep.
Does he wear Lululemon?
I've never seen Corn live, so this is like a big milestone for us.
Todd and I saw Corn at the Ozfest.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I've
I
seen
saw
them
Korn
back in the
at,
day multiple times.
I saw Korn back in '96.
We weren't very appreciative of them, were we, Andy?
Well, they were better than Tool. I'll
That's
tell you
true. They were. They were.
Well,
was
that's
a horrible
what.
band
Yeah,
live.
I've
I
seen
don't care
Tool
what anybody
live,
says.
and Maynard is so flipping boring.
He
So
is.
Tool and Slipknot.
He just stands
they're
off
the
in the
two
corner
worst bands
in the
that I've ever
shadows
seen
and
live.
sings. You're like,
There you go.
So,
I agree.
I would agree
I'm not
with the
horrible
Tool as
live.
one of the worst
So-
live bands I've ever seen.
Is Jimmy okay over there? He looks like he's
phenomenal recorded,
There you
awful
go.
live.
I went to
Chatio, it sounded like they played the same song for an hour and a half.
An hour and a
like,
half.
That's
did,
the
like,
same thing with
didn't
Slipknot. You
stop.
can't understand what song they're
Yeah.
singing because there's so much noise on the stage. It's just noise.
Yeah.
Now, I know Jimmy looks very drunk right now. It's because
does.
he is.
He is.
I am very
Because here's the
drunk.
thing:
Very,
we started
very.
we did the pre-party.
Yes.
The
And
pre-pre
then
party.
as-
Hold on, there
as-
was Shaw Saucy had the pre party.
He had the startup party, then the
Startup
pre
show.
party.
So we had the pre-party, and then while y'all went live, I had already set up the after party.
Yes.
And
drinking there,
me
huh?
and Jimmy talked for a while, and then I had to go take care of Devin and all that stuff. And the whole time he was drinking, and now it's the after party, and he was not sure he was going to make it to the after party because he has been. I have got pictures of him drinking this green McCormick's. It's like, this is the greatest shit
I'm
ever.
holding on. I'm holding on.
Jimmy,
Son,
Jimmy.
you need to have a plastic container beside you full of water. What's that?
That's right.
Oh no, he does the
That's not
Diet
water,
Mountain Dew.
American
Diet
beer.
Mountain Dew.
Nobody drinks water. It's disgusting. Fish fucking it. It's gross.
Yeah, but then they make your whiskey out of it.
That's right.
I have 1, 2,
Elixir
3,
of
4,
life.
5, 6 Diet Mountain Dew bottles right
Did,
here.
did,
that I have drank.
when did Katie leave? I miss Katie. She left. I'm
Katie
sorry.
just kind of dropped, and it sucks because I love Katie.
Yeah.
I love you, Groovy.
Goodbye,
I love
Katie.
you. And I love Andy and Todd. Thanks for letting me in, but I got to go to work tomorrow, boys.
All right, brother. Good
I
to
gotta
see you
be
again.
at work in 5 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, but is there anybody they give medical attention to?
That's what he does. all day.
This is how many Diet
Yes.
Mountain Dews I've drank since we started.
Are you kidding me, Jimmy?
I'm
Jimmy,
not
what?
kidding you.
Jimmy,
Are
this
you gonna like piss
I'm
like
not
neon
kidding you at
green?
all.
How is your
Jimmy.
kidneys and liver functioning? You got
See,
diabetes
here's the thing:
yet?
if you're always dehydrated, you never feel dehydrated.
Wait, Jimmy, you
That's
drank
right.
like 7 Mountain Dews?
Well,
Really?
a lot
Well,
of
he
these I
mixed
mix
them.
with
He
whiskey,
mixed
but yeah, this is what I've drank since we
Oh my
started
God.
tonight.
Daniel,
They're
leave
di-
a number in the chat. He's going to need some assistance.
They're dying,
Whiskey
all
Throttle,
right?
thank you
They're
for coming
dying.
up.
They're dying.
You're always welcome on our stream. So
Yeah,
welcome,
cheers,
and
Daniel.
Thank you for coming
Good
up.
seeing you again, brother.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
All right, take care, brother.
You should
What the hell?
should always hydrate.
Microsodes. We're talking about anything and everything.
Love you guys.
What's that? Cheers, brother.
My father is at the ER right now because of not hydrating.
Oh no, what happened? Is he okay?
My
He's
earpiece
he's
died all of a
diabetic
second.
and he is dehydrated with high blood sugars that he can't control. So
Not good. Yeah.
we forced him to go to the hospital. He's not happy.
That's not bueno.
No bueno.
Yeah,
my
but-
son's
but
a
that's the
diabetic.
right move.
My
Yeah.
son's a diabetic.
He's-
I know how that is.
Yeah, he's
Who
where
was
he's,
that?
he's
I'm sorry, I didn't hear it.
my father.
Oh, okay.
That's why my phone keeps going off.
Is he
Microsodes,
okay?
We're here doing
Yeah.
whatever the fuck we
Is
want.
he at
That's what
where
we're
is he?
talking
What
about.
hospital?
Atlantic General.
Okay. Oh, he's on the Eastern Shore. That's right. Yes.
Yeah. It took him 5 hours just to be seen.
Oh god. Are you
Jesus.
kidding me?
Holiday right after holiday weekend.
Yeah,
ERs are always there.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Something called triage,
unfortunate.
which a lot of people don't understand, and it sucks. I know.
Oh, Micah just sneezed in his helmet. Micah just sneezed in his helmet.
Snot ball in front of it. You're trying to wipe it out, but you can't.
That's funny.
Here, my
Micah,
shorts just
Micah,
twisted.
wipe
Oh
off your-
shit!
That's a drink.
Ruby, are there any other
There you
Smoking
go.
a beer.
whiskeys
way,
you want
Micah.
samples of thrown in here? I threw a bunch
Dude,
of barrel proofs. in
I'm
here.
telling you, if you give me anything, I'll be happy. I don't care what.
That's not what I asked.
I again,
I put
know.
the last of the stag in there, but there's not quite an ounce.
Oh, that's a last.
It's just the same thing like single barrel or stuff that you thought that I would like. I don't know a
Barrel
lot.
proof.
You have
Have you
whiskeys that
tried
I've never
Old
even
Carter
heard
yet?
of.
No, he's
What?
not. Give him some old card to have next week with us.
Oh, wow. If you do that, that'd be great.
Yeah.
I think I'll be fine.
Oh, what the
Oh
heck?
shit, he's got the fucking
Yeah.
mic set up the same.
Go to major.
But
Surprised
Scott,
by my
I
One
will
small
take anything
step
you
for
give me,
man.
and I will
Oh my
actually
God.
use it, and I will wait until 21090 and stuff to actually review it. I have not tried a bunch of whiskeys that's going to cost me an arm and a leg because the most I've ever spent on a bottle of whiskey is I think
Angel's Envy. Angel's Envy.
$89. Yeah.
You'll get more. Well, I've spent more than that.
I'm trying to buy less and just buy more expensive bottles now.
That's what I'm doing, too.
I'm in the same boat. There's no reason to get. I mean, you get what
But
you
when
like.
they say $300 for Stag Junior, it's like, what the hell?
I'm not up to yet now.
Yeah,
Well,
that's 20 bottles of McCormick's. 20 bottles.
Jimmy, it's the ROI.
I only paid $9. Yeah, I only paid $9.99 for my Green Label bottle, so I was the same price as the regular McCormick's.
Wait, there was a Green Label was $9.99.
Yeah.
See,
Jimmy, that's a steal.
I'm telling you the truth. My McCormick's, if I were to get McCormick's here, I'd have to go to Specs and like tell them that, hey, that disappointing little bottle of McCormick's behind the counter, I want that, and they look at me like I'm crazy.
Andy, you know what we didn't do today? We didn't do the McCormick's drink. I didn't drink
we didn't. No one cared tonight. We're still feeling.
Yeah, we gotta get that back.
Look at the difference in my bottle and Scott's bottle, though. Mine was $18.
See, here's the problem. I need McCormick's bottle with the handle so I can hang with Jimmy.
That's true.
Right. Travis, thank you, brother. I gotta go. I get up early tomorrow, and I'm tired.
All right, brother.
Yeah,
I love you.
Anytime
Apollo 11. Welcome. Thank you for coming up. It was a great new
Interstellar, but that's all good.
Yeah.
Good
I'm
night,
trying
Andrew.
to talk
See you
here,
guys.
Micah. So thank you, Andy, for coming up.
Oh, God.
Yeah, thanks, Andy. We
Sam, what are you
get
drinking?
McCormick's here at all, unfortunately. No small bottle, no nothing.
Peach mango Angry Orchard. Yeah.
Oh, yummy.
I like it.
Okay.
It's good.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
I've got a
If I was ever to have a little brother, his name would have been Micah.
Yeah, I know. I'm pretty awesome.
My
housemate just spinning in outer space.
my housemate
It's more
in
like
college-
Interstellar. So
That's funny.
Yeah.
So,
My
Scott, what do
housemate
you-
in
you're
college
sending-
was named Micah, but he then by the second year had to drop out because he was just playing video games and not going to class.
that sounds like me. That totally sounds like me.
Hey, Scott, what are you sending? What are you sending? Are you sending Groovy a bunch of whiskeys? Is that what happened here?
Yeah, this is
Well, what do you know? What can you name some of the ones you're sending him? I'm curious.
Yeah, Booker's, Beaten Biscuits,
I don't know that one.
Elijah Craig A119.
Oh,
Elijah Craig C918.
Oh, that's even
Larceny H121.
What the hell?
Old Forester Barrel Proof.
Oh, Forester Barrel Proof.
Stag Junior, and then Old
Stag
Carter.
Junior.
Wait a minute. When are these arriving? When are these arriving, Groovy?
I don't know. I've owed.
Are these going to be in Austin?
They will be. Yeah.
Well, you won't need these in Austin. If you come to Austin, you go to La Quinta. Holy shit!
I will be there. I already told.
When
my
is
wife,
this?
Like, hey.
Yeah.
When
is that?
When is this?
October 16th.
It's a
Whatever
huge
that's
bourbon. But
Groovy, are we making another trip to Austin? Is that what I'm hearing?
You should be.
Well, I am. I don't know about you.
Monthly trip to Austin.
His wife has already agreed that I can crash on her floor in the room. So
That's true, right, Scott?
I got people.
Katie said it's okay, right?
I believe she did. Yeah.
There
I
you
got
go.
people.
I can tell you right now. I can tell you right now. I'm going to.
It's
I'm
Whiskey
gonna be
Tribe,
there,
right? It's Whiskey Tribe,
and
right?
I'm going to drink whiskeys that I could never afford.
Yep.
I'm going to
Just hang with Scott.
enjoy
Hang with
company
Scott.
with people that I would never hang out with in the regular world. And
Well, I don't know if that's a compliment or not, right there.
no, I'm a very sheltered person. Like I do not hang out with people outside of work, besides the people here on YouTube.
There you
So
go.
I would hang out with people that I would never hang out with, and I'm gonna pass out on his floor because I'm going to
Drink.
enjoy the shit out of it.
Yes.
You
It's
don't know
October.
how many times Groovy has not made it up those
What's up,
steps.
Steel Fox?
He's got halfway up those steps, but he ain't made it up.
I
those
have
steps.
passed out on those stairs many a time.
Have you really?
I have. And I give that homage to 21090 because I can tell you right now, for a while there, I thought I was becoming an alcoholic. Now I just realize I like alcohol.
Well,
Yeah, I'm just a drunk. There's a difference.
hold on. You appreciate finer liquor and beer. That's how I think. I mean, like,
Well, yeah, I
you-
appreciate that shit, but I love cheap
Well,
shit
that-
too.
oh, well, then that's true. You guys do know that like the best time of the year is coming out, right? I mean, all the great
Well, it
whiskeys are
is.
coming out.
It is Bourbon Heritage Month right now.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah. I'm pissed off at Bourbon Heritage Month because all I get is expensive bottles of whiskey that I can't buy. So I'm pissed off.
That's more next month.
Scott, if you're not going to use bourbon bedtime stories, we're going to use it. So.
Do it.
All right, yeah, good.
Do
Good
it.
nuts.
Do it.
I don't know what I don't know what I'm going to do at all.
I think it should be. I think it should be Robot Scott Bourbon Betty by time.
Betty by time. But then I'd have to have like bedtime stories for every time. Yeah.
That's but I think you can make stories up based off the bourbons you're drinking. So be like, all right, little.
This is the bedtime story Booker No would tell you if he was putting you to sleep.
Oh my god!
And I mean, there are comedians that will do like whole comedic acts based off bedtime stories. She'd be like, all right, little boys and girls, let's talk about Booker bourbon.
Right.
I feel like
Jill went up the hill.
Be a good
drank
TikTok.
some fucking liquor and got fucked up.
You know who
They
could
fell
do that?
down
Pull it
and
off.
nobody gave a shit.
Is ADHD whiskey could pull that off, but I don't think I could.
He is. You guys don't know him. He's pretty hilarious.
I have ADHD.
He's a great. Who doesn't? Right?
Yeah, or ADD. I don't have ADHD. I have ADD.
Yeah,
I have ADHD.
I have ADHD. I have attention deficit who's shiny.
Me and my son have it.
Wait, you have hyperactivity though?
Squirrel.
Yep.
That's why caffeine. Like I would drink Dr. Peppers and soda and stuff all the time because caffeine has no effect on me. I'll drink Red Bull all day and it has no effect on me whatsoever.
Same.
Just your heart exploding. You just don't realize it.
Yeah,
my resting heart rate right now is 107.
Like there's like the 16 Mountain Dews that Jimmy just drank.
Jimmy, what do you want?
Hey, but y'all would be so
You go to
proud of me.
Costco?
I have cut down on sugar. I'm all doing
Coke
like
Zero.
Coke
I
Zero.
love Coke Zero.
and
I love
Dr.
it.
Pepper Zero.
Yeah, but
I have cut out all sugar.
What's worse for you, real sugar or the fake sweeteners?
Whatever. This tastes great. It sounds.
Aspartame's just as addictive.
Hey,
I don't
listen
care.
to me.
I love it.
Listen to me.
I love
Listen
it.
to me.
I love
I'm
it.
trying to be more healthy because I literally do not drink water. I will drink Dr. Pepper all day long. I'm now at Dr. Pepper Zero.
There
Okay.
you go. I think it sounds better.
Dr. Pepper Cherry Zero is my jam right now.
I like the Dr. Pepper Cream Soda Zero.
Oh,
but
No, I have
only
not had
HEB
that.
sells that. So
It's delicious.
Delicious.
To keep an eye out for that.
Nutritious.
By the way, I am kind of enraged that no one has been more on Andy about this, guys.
I tried. He just doesn't care.
I mean, I realize there's no way he's doing it in general. I mean, I saw it kind of coming. I was like,
well, I'm
there's
just
no way
having
he's doing
sex. I sent it to him.
I mean,
Todd,
hello.
Todd, I can't
There you
believe
go, Jimmy.
you only had 10 minutes of cramps. I had 6 hours.
I don't even have that. I think I had 5 minutes of cramps. I laid down when we got done here. It felt like my stomach was all in knots, and I could feel it moving from my stomach to my intestine. That's what it was. And once it got there,
I
it
have
was
6
fine.
of those banners, so I don't want to hear.
But then
shit.
the morning going to the bathroom, that was interesting. I've never had that before. That was interesting.
when I tell you guys I'm the worst chili head
Invest in dude wipes.
It kills me.
I have them,
Kills
yes.
me.
They're amazing.
Yeah,
they're very handy with spicy challenges.
They are
I'm just
hitty,
saying.
but
that
the
next
heat,
morning,
it
that
sucked.
ring
Sucked.
of fire,
Yeah, it sucks.
let you know that you
what
are
you did last night.
Hello.
I have never
Hello.
had that experience before in my life. That was
It's like you made poor choices last night.
Yes,
and I'm
I
gonna
did.
remind you
That was
that.
weird that I
Ruby
weirdly
is
enjoy
texting me, "How you feeling?" I'm literally sitting on my work's shitter, right, shitting while he's texting me that on Facebook. I'm like, "Well, actually,
Us makes a dollar. I'm making time. That's why I poop on company time.
God, that just lets you know how much I care because I did check.
That is
up.
true. You did check.
That
on
reminds
me.
me. That brings up one of my pet peeves. People in the shitter on speakerphone
Well,
having
that's annoying.
conversation.
I wasn't on
agree.
speakerphone. I was texting.
I would rather have somebody on speakerphone than somebody just talking on their phone.
Yeah.
Because I don't know who they're talking to. I really have been in this shitter where I've had people think I think they're talking to me.
Oh,
Because
I
they're
don't
talking
like
on the
taking
phone.
there's a guy
shit
at my
around
work that
anybody.
like,
I don't
that
like.
has-
I'll
got-
stand
Oh
up
no,
and go
man!
away.
You gotta play battle shits. That's what you gotta
Oh.
do, man.
I will get up and leave. I can't deal with that. I can't deal with that. Somebody shit next to me. I can't deal with it.
No,
Can't-
nobody
I'm
can.
just letting y'all
Nobody
know,
can even think
Texas
about
Ranger
me.
is phenomenal, and I can't stop drinking it.
Todd, everybody poops. It's okay.
I
Everybody
know, but I
poops.
can't.
Everybody
It
poops.
literally right
No,
next to
they
me.
don't.
They're,
No, they
I
don't.
can't-
Women do
I
not
gotta-
poop.
Yeah.
Kim Jong Un doesn't poop either.
Yeah.
I don't even
Mike,
want
I love that
somebody
you're still
talking to
committed to
me
this
through the
space.
door.
Yeah,
while I'm
you've
in
committed
the
to the spacesuit.
I have committed to the spacesuit.
I love it. I think it's great. I think you should do a
It works for
24-hour
me.
stream in a spacesuit, like you're going to space.
Well, I'm doing all this shit because I'm about to start a new space game. So
Oh, okay.
that's kind of why I was doing all this.
We're gonna play Diablo 2 Resurrected.
Well, no, this is happening like tomorrow.
Yeah, but no man.
Mike, when's your next 24-hour stream?
Fuck if I know.
You do
Do
them
you
all the
know how
time.
hard it is to actually do a 24-hour
Oh,
stream?
I can only imagine. I can't.
I've
I
only
can
done like 6 of them.
Yeah, no.
I'm saying, like, I could do a 24-hour stream just like I do a 24-hour duty, but I'm telling you right now, by the
being entertaining for that long.
Yeah, no, the content for 24 hours.
Yeah,
That's
the
that's
bitch.
What do you do?
And that
What do you
that's when
do?
have to
Play a
have
lot of
other
games.
people.
I let alone
You
talk
have
for
to have other
24
people
hours.
there
I would
with
have no
you,
voice.
because if you're doing it solo, it's
Oh,
not
it
gonna
sucks.
work.
Forget that.
I've done
Remember,
it solo. I've
Your
done
first
solo
one
several
was
times.
solo, wasn't it?
remember the
Yep.
last few minutes of Chad, Lone Star Lounges?
Dude, he broke down in
when
tears, man.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, he broke down, dude.
We
He
get
was
exhausted.
emotional. That was awesome, man. Like he
It's
broke
real,
down at
bro.
the end of his 24
Yeah,
hours.
right.
I think probably my next 24-hour stream. I need to look at the calendar, but it's probably going to be close to the beginning of next month. I'm thinking
You got to get it in before
possibly
the baby comes.
Before the baby
possibly
comes.
the 2nd. I'm thinking possibly the 2nd of October.
Okay.
Because my game comes out that week, and so
What
I'll
game?
probably spend 24 hours in that fucking
Oh.
game very
Oh,
easily. So
about the 15th of October is when I'll get my internet. So like
Nice.
when I'll actually get some legit internet. So I may do one. I may.
Jimmy,
talk
you're gonna do a
Mark
24-hour
about it.
stream.
I may do it.
that'd be entertaining.
You can't drink, Jimmy. The whole 24
Oh
hours.
no, I'll be drinking the whole time.
Oh no, you can drink
Oh,
that. You can
God.
drink the whole time. You can do spicy challenges too. I did it.
Hold on.
The
So
problem
Jimmy,
is
he'll never
you
last.
don't
We'll
drink
never
the
get
first
there. We will
8
never get
hours
there.
of the stream. You don't drink the first 8 hours.
Unless you drink
I'll-
like me and you sip on it.
That's
You can
not
drink. I
happening.
drink. I drink my
I'll
entire
do-
24
You
hours.
don't drink like you do, man.
You
No,
don't. Y'all drink a lot
no.
faster.
Yeah,
You're
have you
stupid.
met us? I don't know.
Yeah, you don't pace yourselves. You know,
So
this is a
maybe-
marathon,
maybe-
guys.
Maybe the first 4 hours it'll be Mountain Dew and art, but then it's all gonna go to shit after that.
Oh.
20 hours of just shit.
Groovy, you better be there to help him because it'll be 12 hours of a blank screen behind
Like
Jimmy.
Marshall
It'll be like
walking
Joe's
in.
24-hour stream that he did with me.
Todd, I do believe I have a good
Devin's
enough
video
YouTube
for the one
family.
challenge
I
is
can
up to
do it.
108.
There you go. I'm pulling for you, brother. I hope you do.
Oh
it.
wow, nice.
What'd you say,
Congrats.
Groovy?
Devin's video for the one chip challenge is up to 108,000 views.
That's a
Crazy.
real
awesome.
baby.
Sir,
That's so
that's
cool.
amazing. What's your
Fucking
subscriber
awesome.
count up to?
My subscriber count is up to
2,300.
2,400.
Unbelievable. Good lord, that's great, dude.
Nice.
That's amazing.
that's
How did
pretty
you
cool,
rank
man.
so high? I would love to know what there's. What did you do to
No,
get ranked
nobody
so high?
knows. Nobody knows.
I can tell you right
Todd.
now, Devin is my golden ticket.
There you
Yeah,
go.
Yeah.
like a kid
Nice.
doing a spicy challenge.
Yeah, he hit
Yeah.
he hit the algorithm twice. That's what he did.
It's
That's
the
awesome.
magic.
But
of
hold on, no, he's done
YouTube,
other things with her. No, hold on. He's did other things with her.
But
Yeah,
he
but the
hit-
one
he
chip-
hit- he hit
Yeah, but the one
challenge,
chip challenge just
right?
came out with the kid. I think that's
All
Yeah.
right, good.
I'm telling you,
Cool.
you look
At the
up one
right
chip
point.
challenge on YouTube.
I've done it.
Mine
guys-
and Devin's video is
yeah.
going to be number one.
I know.
You were up there. I mean, my friend when I was in Florida checked it out. My neighbor, before he and I did it, he typed in one chip challenge.
That's
You were
awesome.
number one on.
But
his
Devin must be
search.
like
Yep,
going
you're-
crazy
And
with
then
that,
he
right?
realized I knew you. And
Devin
he's like,
doesn't
"Holy
understand.
crap, you know
Devin
that guy."
doesn't
Hold
know how
on.
to process.
it's literally
What grade is
first
she in?
you
Hold on,
and then
hold on,
first
Groovy.
we feast. That's crazy.
Groovy, what
And,
grade is she in?
She is just started 6th grade.
So she knows what YouTube is, and her friends know what YouTube
she
is.
wants to be like YouTube famous. which I'm
Exactly.
like,
My
no.
my third grader wants to be YouTube famous.
But I can tell you right
did
now,
it.
when I tell her what our account is, because I can tell you right now, I have been watching YouTube. Like I haven't really posted on Facebook this week because I've been watching analytics, and I know
Yeah.
I really shouldn't, but I've been watching
That shit
analytics
sucks.
just for the simple. And I'm not gonna lie, monetized. It's crazy to see like a big boost of a video and monetize and stuff like that. It's crazy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it's something that has absorbed me, and I'm not changing a single thing. But Devin does not know how to react to that. So I tell her, "Hey, we just hit 1,000. We did it on the live stream last night because we hit 100,000 on the live stream last night." And she's like, "Cool." She doesn't know how
my
big
God.
of a
She
deal
can't
that is.
quantify that. Yeah.
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 Um,
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's more than I've had for the lifetime of my channel
Yeah.
on one video.
In the last 28 days, based
150,
off
but
my
yeah.
thing, I've had over 200,000 views just on
Phew.
the last 28 days.
Damn.
That's awesome, man.
Fire
Damn.
right there. That is just like,
And
that's
that just
so
goes to
cool.
show it's all luck.
Oh, it
And,
totally is. Listen, my other channel, my I had a whale video and a tornado that's had 40,000 and 120,000.
And the tornado one's recently.
The recent one, yeah. It's total luck.
Subscribers I've got in the last 28 days.
Total luck.
They didn't just subscribe for that video. They're actually watching my other videos. Like I put
that's
a video
good
out
thing. See, that's
Sunday.
not with
like,
mine.
It's already
Mine's not like that.
2,400. That's the most I made out of all the videos before we hit.
Hey, real quick, Baker Sodes and Street Fox, welcome and thank you all.
Did anyone see Todd's tornado video?
Yeah,
I did. We shared it on stream.
We shared it on stream. Yeah.
Does anyone else think about like double rainbow? What does it mean?
Dude, I just love your dad. I love your dad going, get back inside. I'm good. I'm fine.
I'm like, I'm good. I'm taping
rainbow
this,
guy
dude.
died. I feel bad about that now.
I'm taping it.
I love when Todd's like, I'm okay, babe.
Yeah, I'm okay. Close the door. I'm getting content here. I know this is gold right
Wait,
here.
who's leaving? What?
Samantha left. Yeah, she had to put the kiddo to bed. It's 8:30.
Good night, Samantha.
I
Night, Sam.
I gotta go to bed too. It's 12:30 here. I gotta be up at 6 o'clock in the morning. So,
Guys,
I don't have
police at my door.
I don't have to be up till midnight on Friday night. So
Hey,
here we go.
Todd.
Yes, sir.
So just refine around the corners.
Yes.
And the new stuff will be great. I didn't get to see it all,
right.
but I'm glad you let us have the before and after party, and that
sure,
we love the community. Thank you very much.
We love it too.
you.
It's all good.
It's always fun. So
Cheers.
even though it's catch late end,
We
Mike
all
is
love us some
sideways.
Todd and Andy, man.
Because I wouldn't
No.
be where I'm at without y'all either. So
Why? What did we do? We didn't do any of that.
No, it connects me with a lot of people, and it connects me with you in a whole new environment. So thank
It's
you very
all
much.
good, man. I love it. I love it. And hey, you guys doing good is us doing good, right? It's all good.
Hell yeah.
Right?
Family.
Hell yeah.
exactly.
And if not, we're just gonna drink a lot of beer and whiskey. It's all good like that. That's all.
Well, either way, it's a good night.
That's right. Hey, and Jimmy, barrel aged stouts are coming out soon. That's all
Oh,
gonna be. It's gonna be everywhere. This is
I
it.
can tell you right now, I have 3 stores on the lookout for all variants of the BCS. I will have
Well,
the variants that are available
there
on
you
Black
go.
Friday. I've already had them on reserve.
Oh, that is a key point. Get into your local liquor stores and get relationships saying, hey, when you get it in, let me know, hold it, or give it to me early. Even give it to me early.
They're going to put one of each, whatever they get, on reserve for me. And
Beautiful.
I hope I hope the cola one is amazing because that is my focus.
I worry about that one. I really worry
I
about
know
that
you
one.
worry
If
about it,
anybody
I'm telling
gets
you
a
right
second
now.
birthday bourbon one, I'd love that
No,
one.
nobody's getting a fucking birthday bourbon one, okay?
I
Nobody's
want the
getting
double barrel one.
I
want the
only get
fucking
KBS
double barrel.
here, but yeah, the liquor store said as soon as the KBS
Yeah,
comes
except
in,
for
we'll give you a call.
fucking Todd, who gets a birthday and pulls out his big
Not a
fucking
birthday.
dick and
That's
shows
Old
it to
Forester
everybody. He's like, hey,
150
look
or
at my
something.
birthday
No,
bourbon.
it's not. So if you know they have a 14 this year, which is a replicate of a 2014 proprietor. Well,
Hey,
we got
Howie.
That's an
dude-
exclusive in the area. We're not getting that shit here.
no. The 14 is not is not the prop this year. It's the 2014 was a proprietor. This is the 2014 proprietor, by the way.
Did you already get your
Yeah, as
Bourbon
he pulls out his
County
big-
shipment?
No, they won't send it out till like beginning of November.
Ah,
Yeah. So
as I
we'll
say,
get it
Tearing
done.
out whatever I can get. I'm telling you, I hope that we can all get together and do a review of each one.
Well,
as...
we're gonna do 2 things. We have a 11-year vert. Scott, you got to come over for that, by the way.
Yeah,
we're gonna do it.
I can't do.
No,
the
but
11-year vert.
we're probably gonna do a members only live stream where we'll show you all this shit and do
Damn,
behind
I'm
the scenes
jealous.
because we're gonna get annihilated that night, and he's gonna have to Uber it home because it's 11 Bourbon County stouts that we're gonna drink in one sitting.
That's fair.
11.
Yeah, that's a lot of that's a lot of beer.
I mean,
Hey,
it's gonna
would
be
that qualify them for the crown, Travis?
That would qualify them for the
no, because
crown.
we're not drinking the whole thing. There's no way.
Oh, okay. All right.
Because we
and
have
there's 3 of
to-
us.
And there's 2. Yeah, and Scott's gonna be there, and we gotta actually have to do a video somehow. But I want to know what's gonna be like when we're gonna start with 10. When we get to 20, are we actually gonna finish this fucking video? That's what I want to know. Because how's that
Probably
gonna
not.
happen?
I'm gonna
Only
tell
one
you,
way to
I've
find
made
out.
a run at. I've made a run at that crown over there a couple times. It's not worked out for me either time. Like,
Look at that.
it's
Is the crown heavy, Groovy? Is it heavy? It's heavy, isn't it?
Heavy as the head.
I can't believe he did it that night, and I
missed
was
that
there.
I was here for
witnessed
that. I was scared.
I
Yeah,
missed
I
it.
was like scared for him that night.
And the
Damn it,
worst
I
part
missed it.
was I was still coherent at the end. That's
He
the problem.
was. He was. It was like it didn't even bother him, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Like
Jesus.
I've tried so many times, and I've
I'm
forgotten
just
whole
saying,
days
Todd,
trying to get that
two
crown.
different streams. You
Hey,
need to do
Scott, real quick.
You need to do the 11 BCS, and then everybody gets a variant and all that stuff. We need to all join together.
What?
And we need to do a tasting of the variants.
Are you talking about the 21? What are you talking about? This
Yeah,
year?
the
you mean?
20.
You're saying that this year.
21
yeah.
or 22, whatever. It's 21. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think at each of the after parties, I think we need to do a
do
variant,
it.
what everybody has, and then
Yeah.
we just do a sampling of the variant and see what we see.
I
I'm all
want
for
the double barrel. That's what I want.
All I
the
will say
double
is, guys, especially Jimmy. I mean, I don't know if you want to do this, but if you want to do reviews of it, get it up as early as you can, and you'll get in the not as much as Groovies by any means, but you'll get a few thousand if you get up early.
If I say like I tried to go for the barrel age crown and it ended horribly, I may get up there. But,
That's true. Well, yeah, if you throw up and stuff, yeah.
I will throw up. I have thrown up trying to get that stupid fucking crown back from Groovy.
I mean, all these people say they're going to take the crown from me. I'm just saying, for a couple months, it's been
What's the time? Yeah, what's the time limit on the crown?
You have
got to drink it so
4 hours and 30 minutes to drink 9 barrel-aged beers over 10% ABV.
Jesus.
On one stream.
There you go, Chadio.
And you can't throw up.
So a little.
I got. This is the only one I've ever held in my hand is the 16.
I will tell you this, Jimmy. Jimmy, do not feel. Listen, Jimmy. 2020 was a very good year. Very good year for the base.
And that was my premiere. That was where I got. So if it goes downhill for 2021, I'm going to be very pissed off.
It could happen. It's the same thing with BCDS.
2020 is so hard to start with because it's all downhill from there.
I'm telling you, that's what I started barrel-aged stouts with. And I'm telling you right now, I have compared everything to the BCS 2020 because that was the very first and only barrel-aged stout I had. And everything after that has been a letdown.
Well, the Mater Familius is good because it's different. And
yeah, it's different,
that's
but
my
it does not compare to BCS. The 2020 original BCS, I'm telling you right now, if 2021 comes out and it is jack and shit, I'm going to be fucking livid.
It won't be shit. It won't be shit.
I will write an email to BCS and be like, "What the fuck are you doing? Bring back."
They won't give a shit. There's a large variant across the different years of BCS.
The 19 is not horrible. The 19's a very good fucking beer. It's just not nearly as good as the 20. And the 18 is close. To
very
the
good.
20.
Yep. 17 was great too. 17 was really good.
I have not had 17
and
or
it was,
16 or anything.
I think it's was it 16 then that they had to recall the beer?
I think it was 15 or 16. Yes, they had an infection in one of the the infection.
Before that,
what the fuck?
Yes, so the barrels were infected.
They didn't. They didn't pasteurize them before.
Correct.
Because that's why you'd let them sit for a year or two, and they would continue to get better and better because they would still be active yeast and different things inside the bottles.
Here's the problem with 2020. I bought 2020s. I'm like, I'm going to put this in to the side. I'm not going to drink it. And guess what?
Whoops.
So one thing we're going to do before this happens, we have the 2020 single barrel variant. So, this 2020 was a mix of Heaven Hill, what was it? Buffalo Trace and Wild Turkey, right? That's what we have Evan Williams. I'm sorry. Wild Turkey, Buffalo Trace, and Heaven Hill. Individual barrels.
Oh,
what do you think? What do you think the best are, Scott? What do you think the best is?
I don't know. Turkey, is that tape on the top of them or a condom?
Yeah, it's tape so that no air gets out. That's who I bought it from.
Personally, I think the Buffalo Trace is going to be the best.
I think Wild Turkey.
I'm partial to Buffalo Trace.
Yeah,
I'll go with the turkey. Yeah,
not me. I'm all about the Heaven Hill.
Heaven Hill.
Heaven Hill's going to be the best.
I think if it's Elijah Craig from Heaven Hill, that's got a big chance.
So we're going to do this before 2021 comes out. We're going to do this. What was the best single barrel of last year?
I think Heaven Hill's going to win. Are you going to do it blind?
Yes, we are.
I think
okay.
Yeah, it is. Yes, it is.
So Todd,
yes.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna tell you honestly. Blind tasting is hard to do in a stream because it's hard for people to follow.
I get it. I know. It might be. I like it though. I like it.
No, it's great. It does greater on a video than it does a stream.
Maybe it does, but we're not going to ever probably do it that way. And the stream, we're trying to make it quick. I mean, the other thing we did this week is we showed you what the one was right away. We didn't wait till the end.
I'm not saying tonight was bad. I'm just saying.
I get you.
Blind.
I don't think we're going to
tasting
stop.
is better.
The blinds to me, I think are. I think whiskey people might appreciate really, really. I'm not saying you're not a whiskey person. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that.
I'm not a whiskey person, but I'm getting there.
Scott, you know what I'm saying here? Whiskey people love blinds because they really take away everything out of the equation.
All the bias, because there's so much bias.
There's so much bias. We don't do them very well because I think we should give more detail on what we're tasting. We try to get through it really quickly, and so we have to improve on that. I see what you're saying, Groovy, 100%. And
I'm just saying,
we're trying to improve on that.
The people that watch, not necessarily the biggest whiskey people.
I get it. I get it. I get it.
It will.
I get it.
I'm not saying it's bad. I
understand. I get it, dude. I get it.
I really like talking music shit with you guys.
There you go.
Then I like the whiskey stuff. So,
well, I can guarantee you the whiskey stuff is not going away. So
no, the whiskey stuff is great. I'm just saying
the whiskey stuff is great. I think like what he's saying is like a blind going back and forth between y'all takes up 30 plus minutes.
Well,
y'all just talking about whiskey that we don't know anything about.
No, I understand. So what we tried to do this time was show you what it was right after we did it. So that was one thing. But the second thing is, do you want us to intermediate who said that they wanted more transition between the two? Like, so you were on the whiskey.
Jimmy. I want a nice, hit us with the whiskey stuff.
Okay,
hit us
and move on.
And then get to the music and shit, so we can talk shit. You know what I mean?
Okay,
it's like educate us on the whiskey.
Or if you're gonna do like four, of them, instead of doing like instead of doing like a mid-show roll, do like go through what you want to talk about, and then do one quick whiskey thing, move on to the next thing. Just kind of space it out more, so it's not just a block of whiskey.
If you get on the clouds and stouts and me or Micah's talking too fucking much, I want y'all to tell us. Like, shut the fuck up, man. Move on.
I'll tell you this. We're not moving away from the whiskey. And so
no, I'm not saying don't move away from it.
We're not moving. So we're probably moving more towards the whiskey. If anything, no, and it could be wrong. The problem we're having is we're trying to meld the two, and so that it's going to be an issue. I mean, we got to figure out a better way.
Well, that's why we're here to just give advice.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
And I'm not downplaying whatever I saw because I did not see the entire thing. I'm just saying it's hard to follow if I was.
So you could, I mean, if you go and if they're not blind every time, then
they won't be blind every time, not at all.
Right. I think the blind is what they're saying is a lot more. But if you're going and you're drinking a whiskey and everybody knows what you're drinking and you're educating them on it,
right?
That might be better.
It won't even take as long, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, educate us. That's what we want to know.
Well, I don't know about that.
Should we be drinking?
Y'all have educated me. That's why I drink whiskey now is because of y'all. So it's not like I get my education from y'all. I don't know. I didn't know anything.
So
about
next week is going to be heavy whiskey. We have Sherry Mark Carter. These guys are pretty awesome, and hopefully you guys can get some. They're very cool people. So we're kind of like starstruck that they're going to be on our channel because they're pretty big.
That's awesome.
Jules, there's no danger here. We're all family.
Oh,
we love each other. We're just trying to. We are 100% just trying to help each other out. That's all we're doing, Jules.
What did she say? Well, who's Will Robinson?
She's like
Danger, Will Robinson, danger.
I don't know who that is.
I love
Lawson's I don't know it.
I know that, and I'm fucking 30.
But I can tell you, we're not. It's not gonna be whiskey. Once barrel aged stuff, we're gonna do tons of stuff with barrel aged beers. It'll be all about barrel aged beers. That's what it'll be.
Well, listen here, everybody in the chat, everybody's on the panel. If you're watching Clouds and Stouts, if you're watching the Clouds and Stouts stream, and you think something could be better or whatever, fucking call us out on it. That's what we want you to fucking do. Like, tell us so we can make it better. That's what we
all
want to
know
hear.
Micah needs to shut up more, and everybody else needs to talk.
Oh, you hear that, Micah?
No, I know. I fill in the blank spaces because nobody else fucking talks. And I can rant with the best of them.
Todd, it was great. I didn't get to see it all. I'm just
It
trying.
was great. I didn't get to see it all.
No, I'm saying what I got to saw was great.
Care.
Well,
Yeah,
I know you don't care, but like I couldn't give this feedback to Andy because he wouldn't take the feedback.
That's true. No, he will. I mean, I'll talk to him tomorrow about. We're gonna. It's a
was
work in
good.
progress.
It was just,
It's a work in progress.
I think
nothing negative. We only see more positives that you could put in.
Oh, I get it. No, I get it. Yeah. I get it. Totally get it. We're gonna. It's our channel is probably more geared towards whiskey right now than anything, and that's the thing.
I'm pleased with that because that's got me to where I am today.
Yeah.
Well,
if you see all our videos, yeah. So
and plus, we're all still kind of spoiled on the top 10 list, so we're all still geared up to arguing about music.
It will come. That'll come back every now and then. We have surprises for that.
That's why I said on the pre-party I was excited to see the format.
Yeah, it's not that different. I mean, we don't have a, it's basically we're trying to give more time to whiskey and or beer. We didn't do much on the beer tonight. It was just beer reviews are hard. I mean, Micah, you know that beer reviews. It's a beer review. What the hell are you going to say?
Fucking hard.
It's really hard.
They're fucking
beer
hard.
reviews are really hard.
Yeah. I'm at the point. I'm at the point. I'm like, I have like 30 beers in my house to review. I'm like, what do I say at this point? I mean,
kind of like I have 146 hot sauces.
Yeah, look at that fucking shelf behind me. That's full of barrel aged beers from top to bottom that I haven't reviewed.
Exactly. It's tough. It's tough. And I don't know, but the problem is the power is in the numbers. So you have to do more to actually get more subscribers and get more views, and it's tough.
Well, I'm saying I love the whiskey reviews. I love the beer reviews, but cut them in so we can still argue a little bit about your music.
We got to. No doubt about that. We have to figure out a better way to do that. We both agreed with that. We didn't know how it would work, and we'll refine it. It's all good.
Yeah. Let us in the chat fight about your music while you're doing your beer and whiskey reviews.
Yeah, we'll pick more topics also.
Yeah, you talk about Nirvana is the greatest band ever.
I tried to. I was waiting for somebody to put. I put out Nirvana, and he was like, "No, I don't like it." I'm like, "Where's everybody talking about?" Nobody. I was waiting for Groovy, and you were. I know you had stuff to do. It's all good. No, I was waiting for people to
taking care of my daughter.
It's all good. Believe me.
Groovy had a rough day, so we were kind of behind the scenes watching and shit, and we were hanging out. But we were taking some notes, and we're like, you know what? Yeah, they're good enough friends of ours. We're gonna give them our fucking notes, man.
Yeah, we've heard that with the blinds. I still like the blinds. I think there's
we love the blinds,
but I get your point.
But when it takes up
40 minutes, I get it.
40 minutes, you lose people that don't know whiskey.
Understood. Got
well,
it.
And like me, if I get super drunk and you just keep going on about a blind, like I'm just.
Did we go on that much tonight about a blind? Though I felt like we tried to get through that quickly. Like I wanted to show what, like normally we do is 3 blinds, and then at the end we would say, okay, here's our ranking. And then Andy would say, here's the 3 that you had, and here's the 3. I said, Andy, let's show after each one what it is. Right? We're picking a price. And so I tried to at least show what they were, but I don't think we did a great job tonight talking about the actual whiskey. Like we were so worried about moving on quickly.
It's a first show, so you'll
and that's what we said before y'all started. Like, man, it's gonna be a little bit janky, but they'll get it, man. They'll get it down.
Yeah,
but we're still here.
I know.
We're trying to give.
We're here because we love you guys.
I appreciate that. Yeah, it's all good. We want to.
Who wouldn't do a 1-chip challenge with me? I know.
Well, Andy wouldn't. Andy wouldn't.
I've done it once. I'll do it again.
Oh, I will not probably do it again.
I will not do it. I will not do it.
I've got 2 that for the first one. I got through pretty easily, and I want to.
Scott, when are you doing yours?
More.
Whatever I have to.
Which is never.
Now.
Not right now.
No, don't do it right now.
No.
That's like me doing a 1-chip challenge right now, but like all I have on my stomach is like SpaghettiOs from 6 p.m. and then all it is whiskey and beer after that. That'd be horrible.
Horrible.
No.
That might be my problem.
But no, Todd, I know you said 20 minutes ago you were ready to go. We love you, man. And
all right, guys.
We're just trying to give you feedback.
No, I appreciate it as always. And Mikey, you're freaking me out with your what are you watching? What is he doing? He's looking at something else besides us because he's really onto something in that spacesuit
for the Cowboys game or some shit. Some game.
That's Thursday.
Is Clouds not happening? Is it happening with sports ball going on?
Yeah, they're gonna do something. I'm doing my live stream of.
So
it's
Thursday will be
like
Clouds and Stouts, kind of just a hangout, and then Mike is gonna be doing his.
So competing? You're gonna be competing?
Lone Star myself will be doing a watch along too because I'll be rooting for the Bucks. I've been a Bucks fan since '93.
Sports ball over the place,
Cowboys fan, so it'll be fun.
I think whatever people do. I'm just gonna be drunk, so it doesn't matter.
There you go. Yeah, come
we're
by,
gonna respond to TikTok
drunk.
videos and stuff this week. We're gonna have a good time.
Perfect.
There you go.
All right, guys. Love you all. Take care. We'll see you. All right,
Have a good
guys.
night, brother.
Thanks, man.
Sorry about your Ravens.
We have been completely ignoring chat. Well, I have.
I've been
in there.
So we have a lot of Street Fox. Who is Street Fox, by the way?
He's new.
I shouted out Street Fox, and
I've said hello a few times.
I said hello, but I don't know who Street Fox is. I don't know if he's a new subscriber or if he is a.
I don't know who he is.
You say hello or ahoy?
Welcome
ahoy.
here. Annoy.
Ahoy.
And of course, my bad sister Cindy's out there. And
ahoy, Street Fox. And Cindy's still here hanging out. New to chat.
Well, we lost.
Oh no, we didn't lose him. I just kicked him off because he kept saying annoy when I said ahoy.
Yeah, I heard it.
And
Not
we
much
have
of a
Street
loss.
Fox, Eileen, and Cindy keeping chat going.
Yeah.
We have 16 people still fucking. What the
16
fuck? 16
people are still here.
New to the chat. Welcome, Street Fox. That's awesome.
Annoy.
Adios.
Yes, you do annoy us.
You know what it's like.
Dr.
Pepper says
Pepper.
good in my
He's got
book.
Dr. Pepper in space.
Do you guys know what it's like?
Mr. Texas.
What it's
right
like
there.
having two little brothers from Texas at the same time? Holy shit! God
Does
damn.
it give you a Texas Liberty boner? Because it's amazing.
I'm rock hard in my astronaut suit right now. I'm just saying.
All I can say is like, when
Sorry.
people look at me, I'm like, it's Texas, man. It's just fucking Texas. Like it's a Texas thing. Don't worry about it.
That's what we do, man.
They're cool.
I wouldn't say cool. We just don't give a shit what people
For
think.
Texas.
They will whip it out and compare at any time of the day. Like they're Texas boys. Yeah,
That's what we do.
that's what they do.
Everybody's
I'm
gotta have a
Arkansas
hobby, I
guy.
guess.
I'm just here to get drunk. The Texas boys, they're all about winning. Tiger
Yeah,
blood.
because Texas wins because we do have tiger blood. We have big dick energy. That's how we roll, man.
We're pretty amazing. I mean, I'm in space and I have to call Houston. So, Texas is just the best goddamn place in the world.
Because people in space call Houston. They don't call Arkansas.
No. There's nothing
Little
fucking
Rock
there.
Or any of that shit.
Little Rock, we have a problem. It's just static on the other end. We don't give a fuck. We're drunk.
I'm gonna dive into this fucking space shit for at least like 2 weeks. I'm not gonna lie. I've made so much shit for this thing. I'm gonna just dive in it first. It's happening.
Dallas Cowboys instead of Clouds and Stouts. So
That's a cool gift, though. That's the
I
same
love it.
gift me and Marcel used, I believe.
Oh no, this thing? This helmet thing?
Yeah.
No, I made this.
No, he made it. He
you
made
do
it.
not have to give money.
You need it so it moves back and forth.
So I can move. No, that's actually what I was looking at.
Thank you very
Have you
much.
got a?
Thank you!
And Groovy don't get hit with the copyright claim anymore.
Yeah,
Fuck
because I now have epidemic sounds. I
That's
signed
I've had Epidemic for a year and a half. I love them.
It's great.
They're so good.
Epidemic has the most epic shit, man.
people in
Epidemic
chat,
is
you do not have to
beautiful
donate
music.
money. I mean, if you want to donate money, you can donate money. But I'm saying you don't have to, and you shouldn't feel like you have to. We're here to hang out. We're a family, and you do what you do. but don't feel like you have to, because that's not how we roll. We're here before I was monetized. We're here after I'm monetized. It doesn't matter. We're just here to hang out. So we love you all. Thank you, Eileen. But please don't feel like you have to. That's not what we're here for.
But OG-san, I'm gonna go like full Dr. Disrespect, but in space for a little bit.
Oh yeah, dude. Like, a lot of people don't like Dr. Disrespect, but you got to appreciate the production value that man puts into his fucking streams.
It's fucking amazing.
The production values. That's what like drew me into him on Twitch.
So I'm not going to where I have to let the dogs out. Like
Mhm.
literally, I have to let the dogs out, not the song.
Who let the dogs out?
My cat is driving my. Damn it, Jimmy! I give you the
Money.
video that you made for me.
Thank you.
I just like.
So in tasting, what we do is take a small amount right off the top. It doesn't take much. That's the warmest part right here. I'm going to invert the spoon. Cover all 9,000 taste buds.
9,000. It's
Area.
over 9,000.
Warm it up. Driving up. That top note. That cream. Pure vanilla. Sweeteners. That's a 10.
So, you're not my dad. I do what I want. Wow. Okay.
Of course.
But yeah, no, I'm especially since I'm gonna be playing a space game for a little bit. I figured this would just be fun. So that's what I was looking at earlier was some astronaut green screen work, so I can just kind of have some.
So when I can stream games, I really want you guys to play Elite Dangerous with me. That's what
I have that game. I
love Elite Dangerous, man.
I haven't played it once, but I have it. I had somebody else that I was streaming with at one point that was like, we need to play this. And then I got like really into something else and they never brought it up again. And so like, I was like, yeah, no problem. And so I bought it and then like, they never brought it up again.
It's kind of like GTA in space, man. You can do whatever the fuck you want. It's awesome.
It's supposed to be like kind of similar to, what was that other one? The big space one that's like all in real time.
Patio, damn it.
Eve, yes, Eve Online. Yeah.
Thank you.
But the thing with Elite Dangerous
that's to
is
help
we
with
can-
the quarter of a mile with Uber
Yeah.
for the corn concert. You're welcome.
Elite Dangerous, we can make our own little pirate clan or whatever the fuck we want. Bounty hunters.
That's why we need to play New World.
No, New World is not.
New World's fucking badass, man.
I bought. So Jimmy, just so you know, when you get your new internet and stuff, I bought Elite Dangerous so we could play when you get your internet.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
you
I
talked about that
love
like
Elite
4
Dangerous,
months ago. We fucking bought it. You're gonna have to teach me how to play it.
Elite Dangerous is so fucking good, man. You're gonna love that shit.
I mean, if we're gonna do Elite Dangerous, I'll do my whole astronaut shit for that too.
Well, because you
like
start off
recycling
with
content.
Dogs, have a good night. Thank you for coming and hanging out.
you start off with a shitty ship, a little VW bug kind of ship, and you build up to a fucking just. It's awesome, man. It's awesome. I love that.
Fuck, it's midnight.
Yeah, I know. It's getting late here, too.
Oh, trust me, I know it's midnight. I gotta be at work in fucking 5 hours.
Yeah.
Well, you better get your ass to bed.
Don't tell me what to do.
I'm about to head to bed. I'm about to head to bed.
Yeah, I was about to tap out.
But you know, guys, Houston, thank you very much. It was a pleasure being on this with y'all again, and I love you all. And I'll see you next time.
See you, Micah.
Have a good night, brother.
Ahoy,
Cheers.
Gawani.
Oh, Gawani's here. Hello.
Now we hear
Hey.
a cat.
That's my
You
cat.
beer drinking
She's
cat.
not happy with me. I stepped on her. Oops.
Oh.
Don't step on pussy, dude.
I didn't mean to, and it's here there.
Foot
Gentle
and
with the
pussy don't
pussy.
mix. Or do they?
Stop.
What?
Hmm?
What'd you say?
What?
I said, do feet and pussy mix? I said,
It depends on what the kink
For
is.
some people.
Like I'm very good I'm very good with my toes. They're like
What?
like monkey
What?
hands.
What's the foot fetish thing all about? I've never got the foot fetish thing. What is that
I
all
think feet are
about?
gross, so it doesn't matter to me.
I mean, people will pay like top dollar just to see your feet. What the fuck is that all about?
Can you imagine what they would pay for your dwarf feet?
Oh man, I got like Fred
Is it-
Flintstone
did it-
feet. My
did
feet
they
are like
pay-
I gotta buy the quadruple wide shoes.
Do they pay extra for hobbits? Because I got hobbits, so feet.
Do you have very hairy feet and hairy toes?
Yeah, I got
don't-
hairy toe knuckles.
Yeah, I'm like Scott. I don't have hairy feet, but the knuckles on my toes, my God,
Well,
that
that's
hair is like 2 inches long.
Oh, mine's not that long. But
So, my first year of marriage, I was messing with Amber, and so to get her back, like she wouldn't like hit me or anything, but what she would do, I'd be on the couch, and she would grab the hair on my toes and pull. I can tell you right now, that will stop you from doing anything.
she yeah,
Have
pulling
you
out
ever
hair.
shaved your toes? My toe hair has got so long I've shaved my toes. I may be a hobbit. I may be a legit hobbit.
Have you seen the movie the Other Guys?
Yes.
Yeah. You might think because of the beard that I'm really hairy. No, all shaved.
I'm just saying, I when I played like freshman football and stuff, before I hated sports ball,
sports.
Like we used to, because we would play in the winter months in Texas, and it got fucking cold, so we would wear like tights and stuff underneath our football pants and pads and whatever.
Made you feel sexy, didn't it?
No, it did not, because we were freezing our fucking nuts off. Like we would spend the entire game with our hands at our nuts, just trying to stay warm, because it's fucking cold as fuck in the winter in Texas.
This is what they do in winter in Colorado. Just whatever.
That's because Colorado's fucking weird. They're too high to fucking pay attention to the game.
Well, that's true.
But I can tell you right now, and then it was like, oh man, you need to shave your legs because those tights don't pull the hair. I did it once, and I can tell you right now, it feels good for about a day.
Yeah.
And then after that,
it doesn't.
It feels like I felt like I was getting eaten alive by chiggers. Eaten alive by chiggers.
Yeah.
I wonder if when ladies shave their legs and they put pantyhose on, if they experience the same thing. After like day 3.
That's the contradiction. If you're wearing pantyhose, you don't have to shave your legs. That's the surprise. They take off the pantyhose, you're like, holy shit, Sasquatch.
and I'm down with it. Let's go.
This is not what I signed up for.
But I can tell you right now, if I ever let my wife use my razor on her legs, it's like I'm shaving with a fucking a weed whacker. I don't know what women's leg hair is made of, but I'm pretty sure it's steel that fucks up my razor.
Twisted steel and sex appeal, my friend.
No, my friend, it is not sex appeal. That is bleeding from the fucking face. That's what it's called.
And women always steal your razor because we got like the quadruple blade and all that shit.
Oh no, women have like 7 blades now.
But they still suck.
I stole my wife's razor, and I was trying to shave my face. It was one that she hadn't even used yet, and I shaved my face. They don't understand how hard we have to press in our face to shave because that shit just pops right the fuck off, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like that's gotta have like Dermabond, like I don't know, but it pissed me the fuck off. I popped off like 8 times while I was shaving. I'm like, hold on, let me be very gentle. But it has like 8 razors on it. I'm like, what the fuck are you shaving that you need 8 fucking razor blades on one razor?
I remember when the triple razor blades came out. That was the shit. And then the quads came out. It's like, holy shit, man. And now there's like 15 fucking blades on every goddamn razor blade.
But I can tell you one thing about female razors. They're little the cream on the top and the bottom, and like when you shave, it's like that gel. It melt. That thing is amazing. If you can just get a good razor that doesn't do that. But I found that my underneath my chin, like when I shave with a woman's razor, like I get itchy as fuck because that stuff just shaves it wrong. I don't know what's going on.
You're calling it gel. Let's just call it what it is. It's lube, right? It's all about the lube. You gotta have the lube.
It's leg jizz.
Once the lube's gone, that razor blade's going in the garbage.
Throw that shit in the trash. Yep.
Oh, Gawani says, I escaped that. I don't have any body hair. What are you, fucking powder?
I got a lot of body hair. Unfortunately for me, it's all on my fucking back. Like for whatever reason, when I turned 40, like my back hair is going fucking crazy. Holy shit.
Oh man, we went down to 7 viewers and I don't care. Can we talk about the Clouds and Stouts, the reface stuff?
Yeah.
Chuck Norris, his back hair. Have you ever looked at Chuck Norris's back hair?
Oh, it's glorious.
His shoulders have a fucking toupee on that shit.
He could braid that right into his mullet, man.
I'm just saying, that is ridiculous. And I saw that for the first time because I always thought Chuck Norris was a badass. But I look at his back hair, I'm like, dude, you're a fucking creepy motherfucker.
Well, in the late 60s and early 70s, that was some sexy shit back then.
Nobody in existence ever thought, look at his back hair. I want to fuck that. Nobody's ever thought that.
I want you to watch when you see that back hair, how he shakes his hair around. He's like, oh, yeah, I know I'm a sexy motherfucker. Yeah. Fixing to whoop Bruce Lee's ass right now.
I'm just saying, like, there has never been a time in history where I've ever, like, so females, guess what? Nobody wants to think they're having sex with an underage person. Nobody likes a shaved bald. That's just fucking porn. But everybody else, guys with like I do not have a hairy back, but I have chest hair. Nobody has ever found that attractive ever. Nobody has ever looked at besides like Sean Connery, but I think
hairy like animal.
His was just fucking accent. Like they looked past his chest hair and his back hair because of his accent. Nobody has ever looked at a guy take off a shirt at the beach and be like, "Oh my god, do you see his back hair?"
It's like, I just want to run my fingers through it.
So when I was in my 20s and 30s, Marcel could clean my back off with a pair of tweezers. Now it's like she's taking my wall hair clippers and just shaving my back down. It just happens, man. Like when you get about 45, that shit's just gonna fucking happen. It's crazy.
So let me ask you a question. So Scott, you're married, right?
No.
And Jimmy, you're married. Has your wife ever like, hey, I have this like pimple on my back? Do they ever pop it for you?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Oh, Katie has like a pimple fetish. Like she sees it and like zeroes in on it. Yeah, she like zeroes in on it and she's like, "Oh, it's so ready." This lady, I'm like, "No, get the fuck away from me."
Have you ever done like right on the shoulder blades where they're popping it and like you have to like jerk? You're like, "Ow!"
Yeah.
So here's the thing.
She's like, "It's almost there." I'm like, "Nope, it's not ready. Obviously, leave me the fuck alone."
So I'll be like, my back itches. So I asked Amber to scratch my back, right? And then she's like, ooh, I see some whitehead. And then she gets really excited for their blackheads, especially since I have the tattoo and stuff where she can see them. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, I'm about to take a shower. And I'm like, baby, can you check my back? And then she's like, yeah. So she comes in and I'm like leaned over the sink. And there have been times where I've like stomped on the ground where I'm like, don't fucking touch me because it hurts so fucking bad when she's trying to pop. But I will get, like, I do not have a hairy back. I do not at all. But there have been times where I've had random stray hairs that she won't even pull out with her fingers. She will get like tweezers and she will pull that shit out and she will show me. I'm like, where the fuck did that come from? Because it wasn't there like 2 days ago when you checked it.
I gotta be there when you turn 45. When you turn 45, Groovy, I gotta be there because you're gonna be like, holy shit. Where
I
the
cannot
hell did
wait
all this
until
come
my
from?
facial hair and my chest hair like mold into one, and then it goes over my shoulders like Chuck Norris. Because my dad is not a hairy person. He always told my grandpa it takes a bigger, better man to keep it rubbed off on his chest, which is weird because he was married to his daughter. But my grandfather was a very hairy person, right? So I don't know where it comes from, but like I have a hairy chest, but I don't have a hairy back. But I have a feeling that once I turn that age, it's all going to mold into one.
It just starts traveling. It just starts traveling.
Yeah.
I'm just
like all the hair that used to be on mine and Scott's head is now on our back.
Yeah, it just
slides right off the back.
migrates.
That's what I'm at.
Don't
Yeah,
worry about it. Once I turn of age and retire, I'm going to go to a beach in a Speedo, and I'm not going to give a fuck. I hope my gut has grown to the point to where it goes over my Speedo, so it's like a fupa. I fat over the penis area.
When you can set your beer right here and it just stays
I cannot
there,
wait.
that's glorious.
I just learned the regulation. They can't kick me out for overweight because I've already submit my retirement paper, and that I'm within 19 years. So they can't flag me for weight. So I kind of want to get so fat they have to tape me at least once while I'm in the military. But I'm also a very vain person, so I don't know how that's going to work. But
you know, the thing is that women, like, regardless of your body type, they just, if you're confident and you're secure and you're just like rocking that shit, it don't fucking matter if you got a big gut or a six pack.
Now, I don't know if anybody's ever noticed this when you're on my stream, when you're talking to me. I'm a very confident person. I don't know if you know this. Chatty, did you know this? I'm a very confident person.
Well, I've noticed. I've noticed. Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, I worry that when I get out of the military and I don't have to be a certain shape,
or in check,
I'm gonna get fat as fuck. Like, you're not gonna recognize me 5 years from now because I'm not gonna have like jowls, but you're not gonna see it because I have a beard, and then I'm gonna be like, do you want to go to the beach? I'm gonna be that guy at the beach that wears a t-shirt in the swimming pool. I'm gonna be that guy.
I think
beefcake.
Most people I work with are retired military, and a lot of them, if they do 20 years, like that first year afterwards, they all. My one neighbor, he's only been out 2 years. He's packed on 45 pounds.
I'm telling you, since I started drinking this beer and like stouts and
stouts are really packing on, yeah.
Since December, in the military, I've gained 21 pounds. Like, I worry that eventually I'm not going to be able to look down and see my penis, and that scares the shit out of me.
And
that's also getting old.
It's not just the back hair, Groovy. The nose hair is going to start going crazy. Like, you're going to have, like, it'll look like a tarantula coming out of each nostril. The ear
when
hair.
You sneeze, it's like a party popper.
Like you're going to see this hair coming off your ear, and you're going to be like, holy shit, is that connected to me? Oh, yeah, it is. It'll be like 2 inches long coming right out of the side of your fucking ear. That's what you got to look for.
I'm not worried about that because I have utensils for that. But I'm saying, like, my eyebrows, what I worry about is when my eyebrows stop laying down and they just start standing straight up. That's what worries me. And that's why I get the thread done. I love the thread more than a wax. I do get my eyebrows threaded. Look how straight those shits are, man. Those look good.
All natural, never been touched.
My eyebrow hairs will hang over my fucking glasses. That's when I know I gotta pluck them because I'll see them hanging over my fucking glasses. They'll be right in my line of sight. So it's all good stuff, though. It's all awesome, man. You've earned it. When you get there, just understand that you've earned it when you get there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Here's the thing. I don't know when I get out if I'm still going to be as vain as I am now. Like, I think I'm actually going to work out more after I get out than what I do when I'm in because I'm forced to do it now. And I'll work out more after I get out because it's not forced.
That's what I thought,
again,
too.
But then again,
it's easy to break a habit and then not go back to it.
Well, I broke that habit 5 years ago. I haven't done actual PT in like 3 years, besides a PT test. But then again, I spend the majority of my time on after work on a stream where I'm like, you know what, I'm really gonna start. I'm gonna start working out again. I'm gonna start doing sit ups and doing. I have a decline bench upstairs that's for like abs where I can put my feet and stuff under. It has been upstairs in my loft for 6 months. I haven't even put that bitch together. Because I would rather just sit here and like drink beer and hang out with my friends. So I'm getting fat as fuck when I have the opportunity to fucking get in shape.
Yeah, but it's not about your body shape. It's just about being fucking comfortable with you, man. That's
yeah. I had all the time when COVID
I
first
just don't want to
started.
die from hyperventilating from having sex for 5 minutes. You know, I don't.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to die from heart attack either. That's why I'm trying to be good. But at the end of the day, I'm just gonna live my best life, and I'm gonna rock the shit I've got, man.
See, I'm glad we only have 8 people left, so people don't realize how fucking vain and self-conscious I am.
Travis like body hair. Oh god,
I fucking judge myself on a daily basis. I get up, I take a shower, I look down, I look at my stomach, and I look at myself in the mirror, and I'm like, this is ridiculous. Why am I like this? Because I've never been like this. But
I'm twice as fat as Travis, and I'm just like, oh yeah, look at that shit. Yeah,
but
I'm gained so much.
It's not so bad to where I look in the mirror and say, I'm going to start working out and actually work out because I don't care. So
not that bad yet.
There's that thing where I look at myself in the mirror and I say, you know what? Good enough. Good enough.
Yeah, good enough. Boobies drooping, but she's good enough for me.
She's my 39-year-old lady.
It's 1:17 a.m. here. I think I'm going to head out.
All right, brother. Thank you for hanging out, Scott.
No problem.
I love you. And if you don't send those out, man, I can.
I don't know if I have your email, so I asked earlier on email to 210 just for them to send it to me, but
yeah,
I'll give your address.
Stuff, but I'll if you message me on Messenger, I will send you the stuff.
All right, cool.
All right, brother.
All right, everyone, have a good one. See you next week.
See you, Scott. So from Saucy Shane till right now, me and Travis have been hanging out up here for damn near 7 hours.
Are you throwing 7 hours? I have to be at work in 4 hours and 45 minutes. Are you throwing in the towel? Because I'm not throwing in the towel yet.
I'm not throwing in the towel. Hell, I'm here. I ain't got to do shit, man.
I'm here for another 15.
Are we going to shut it down, Travis? Damn.
We might. But Julie, I'm a very vain person. Like, I don't think you understand. Like, you go in my closet and you would expect my wife to have more shoes and clothes and stuff than I do. That's not true. I also I have a scale in my house that my wife did not buy. That is for me. And I beat myself up constantly. But I've also gotten to the point where, because I've been ingrained in the military aspect so much for the last 20 years that I have to be a certain way. But there's also a point where I don't give a shit anymore. So as long as I don't die of a heart attack,
brutal honesty will get you further than any vanity. So
I'm just saying, my wife's been married for me for 17 years. If she leaves me now because I have a belly, then we have issues. I can tell you right now, women love this right now. Women love this.
Hey, the dad bod is the rage right now, Travis.
It needs to stay the dad bod forever.
It's all about being chubby with a beard and tattoos. That's what you need.
See, that's the thing. I get tattoos because I was skinny before. You don't have to be muscular and have tattoos. You have one or the other. If you have muscular and tattoos, then you look like a fucking douche. But
so
if you're
I went and got a bunch of tattoos, what would I look like?
You'd look like a fucking you'd look like Tattoo the Dwarf from
Fantasy Island.
Fantasy Island, but you'd look like The Rock from Fantasy Island Tattoo. That's not a good thing.
I wouldn't look like The Rock.
Would look really funny, all silly and small. You would look like an Oompa Loompa from the Lollipop Guild.
So if I went and got like one of those little barbed wire douchebag
Oh my god, I would
tattoo.
punch you in your fucking throat.
I disown you.
I would not hang out with you
so
because
bad.
I would legit see that and I'd be like, nope, you're a douche. I'm not hanging out with you. I don't think I have a single friend right now, or I've ever had a friend that actually had a barbed wire tattoo, one of those Celtic barbed wire tattoos.
Yeah.
I legit, as I see somebody with that or a Tasmanian devil, Taz, if I see somebody with that on, I will legit punch you in the fucking throat if you come and talk to me.
Taz was popular like 30 years ago.
Yeah, exactly. Like all tattoos that I have, there's not a single tattoo I have that's off a chart or a fucking thing on the wall saying, "Hey, I want that." Like every tattoo I have is somebody that drew something. But I can tell you right now, if you're one of those trendy fucks that got a tattoo, a tribal tattoo, because everybody was getting it, if you have fucking barbed wire around your arm because you're like, "Oh, I love Stone Cold Steve Austin," you can go fuck yourself.
I was in Walmart today in Clarksville, Arkansas, and this dude had a cross on one calf and the little mossy oak deer on the other calf, and then he had a barbed wire tattoo going across his arm. And I'm not bullshitting anybody. I sit there and thought, I know everything about this guy. He's a Christian deer hunter douchebag. That's what I thought right there.
I can tell you right now, the worst thing than barbed wire, is if you go like I've spent a lot of time in tattoo parlors.
Yeah.
Every time, and I'm pretty sure I cost a lot of businesses money. Goldberg, I'm sorry, I don't know wrestling. Again, sports ball. Whoever has tribal tattoos, they're fucking
That's
gay.
Goldberg. Yeah, that's Goldberg.
But I have probably cost tattoo tattoo shops a lot of business because I watch people walk in and they look at fucking art on the wall and like, I want that, and I'm like, no, you don't. Because there are over 10,000 people in the world that have that same tattoo.
Yeah, you want to be individual, right?
Yeah.
Even my shitty little tattoo, I drew that myself. You know, back when I was 18 years old.
But I'm just saying, like, tattoos. As much as people, whether they believe that tattoos, you have Christians that are like, don't. It's your temple. Don't fucking. I'm like, yeah, I'm just putting art on the walls of my temple, man. It's like a tapestry. But also, it's an individual thing. For people that get tattoos, like as many tattoos I have, it is a type of religion. It is a spiritual experience.
So
my back tattoo of 172 hours, like I endured 172 hours of pain for that back tattoo, but it was for a purpose. Anybody that goes and picks something off a fucking wall, you're a piece of shit because you have the same tattoo that everybody is. You're not an individual. You're trying to break out of the social norm, and you are not an individual. You are a conformist because you picked art that everybody else has. Now, if Jimmy were to draw me, if you were to draw me a tattoo and say, "Hey, go get this tattooed," I would get a tattoo of something that you drew. I'm not getting something of somebody that 10,000 people have the same tattoo.
What I want, and believe me, as bad as I am with hot stuff, I'm worse with needles. I am a complete pussy I passed out like 3 times getting my tiny little
dude,
tattoo.
I love getting tattoos. It is therapy for me.
But what I want is on my left shoulder, I want a phoenix, and on my right shoulder, I want a raven, and I want their wings to kind of intermingle on my back.
Is it gonna say "Shut the fuck up, Raven" underneath?
Yeah, I don't know what it's gonna say, man. But I've always wanted that. But I'm just too big of a pussy to go get it done because
Jimmy,
I get sick.
I'm telling you what. Once I retire and I go to South Carolina for my little trip and stuff like that, you know what? You mean so much to me. I'm gonna get an Ojibot tattoo. I am gonna get an Ojibot tattoo. You send me a clear picture of Ojibot, I will get it tattooed on. I will get it on my calf.
And you know what? Ojibot just came. It was just a random fucking picture I drew, but I got to looking at Ojibot one day, and I was like, God damn, that is right out of the back of my fucking brain. That's the guy that's talking to me all the time, right there.
Don't threaten me with random tattoos, people. I do have the hand on my thigh So every time I show somebody a tattoo, I get them. I also have an apple teeny on my shin. Why? Because they're fucking delicious.
Yeah.
Like I will get random tattoos all day long, but OG-Bot actually means something to me. I will get an OG-Bot tattoo.
You know what? You know what you should do is get the OG-Bot with the McCormick's label right underneath it. Holy shit!
I will not get names except for Bruce Campbell tattooed on my body.
No.
Just like I've been with my wife for 17 years. My wife will never. There is a curse when it comes to names and stuff on a person's body. I will not get somebody's name. I have had a soldier that has had names of girlfriends on his arm, and every time he breaks up, he will put a big X through it, and he'll do the next girl's name underneath.
Damn. Well, hold on a second. I'm gonna send you a high definition OG-Bot right now.
I will send it to my tattoo artist like as soon as I get it, and I will say this is my next tattoo. And when I retire, when I go up to South Carolina, because I will be spending a week up in South Carolina, and I will be getting stoned out of my fucking mind. But it will also be because he is my daughter's godfather. He is also my tattoo artist. He's the one that's done my sleeve. He's done my back piece. I will not let anybody do tattoos on my body besides him.
Ooh.
But he will do the OG-Bot, and he will do it. Because usually I go in there and say, this is what I want, and he draws it up, and he will do it. But if I give him something specific, he will do it justice.
I had to go find the original because I've cut that down so many times for the channel art and shit. But there it is.
So Jimmy, if I were to get an OG-Bot tattoo, would you be my best friend forever? Would you listen to my playlist forever?
I will get a tattoo that says I will listen to Groovy Lava Squirrel Medic's playlist forever.
Great playlist, I guarantee it.
Right on the top of my hairy ass big toe.
See, I think I'm joking. Hold on, look.
Oh, I know you ain't joking.
I got the hand. So it's like that.
Yep.
I got Ash as a zombie.
Just show them your back, man. That's all you gotta show them.
I got an apple teeny on my shin.
Oh, nice.
I got Smurfette getting eaten by a zombie Smurf, and he's sitting on books that are World War Z and Zombie Survival Guide. This was a tattoo of a guy in AIT who was an artist. He just drew it up, and I was like, I'm going to get that as a tattoo. And I went the next day and got it tattooed. I got a bunch of dragons. I got my back piece. But some of y'all haven't earned the ability to see the back piece because that's a work of art.
The zombie survival guide, is that the Mel Brooks' son? Didn't he write that? Or he wrote World War Z, didn't he?
He wrote World War Z. Zombie Survival Guide was by and the funny part is Zombie Survival Guide, the guy who wrote it, he is deathly afraid of zombies. So he wrote that book as a way of a therapy. Max Brooks.
See, I'm not afraid of zombies. Like, I think I'd be all right. But I don't know.
So, Jimmy, I'll tell you what. I'll get OG-Bot. You get Groovy Lava Squirrel with Magma Monkey on there, and we'll just get tattoos.
Hell yeah! I'll get a squirrel and a Magma Monkey on my back.
Just put no, not on your back. Just put it on the back of your calf.
Okay.
So you got those dwarf calves that are fucking huge. You got plenty of canvas.
Oh yeah. My calves are ridiculous. Even I'm like, God damn, what the hell is wrong? I can't even like get into regular jeans.
Well, not skinny jeans.
No, that's from digging your toes in. Never mind. I'm sorry. I'll stop.
I told you there was a fetish, man. That's just a fetish. You got Flintstone feet, man. You can make a girl come just from your big toe and second toe. Just be like,
if you can make that tappa sound before your car takes off, you're all right, man. You'd be all right.
I still don't understand how the Flintstones car worked, man. Because that back roller, that was the wheel.
Yep.
There's nothing holding it in place. It's just a fork facing backwards, and they're going forward, so that wheel should just come off. It just doesn't make fucking sense.
I see what you're saying,
Mhm.
but if I was Fred Flintstone and I was married to Wilma Flintstone, I would just make that shit work.
Right?
Did y'all ever watch the Flintstones back in the day and just think about that giant brontosaurus rib where I'm like, fuck, I want some fucking ribs.
Mm-hmm. Did you think
just
about I think we talked about this once before, but Chadio, are you a Wilma Flintstone or a Betty Rubble fan?
Probably Wilma. Gotta love those
Why?
redheads.
See, I'm a big redhead fan, but I think Betty was a whore.
I'm all about Betty. Like
I'm pretty sure.
Betty was
I'm
hot
pretty
as
sure
shit.
Betty was into bestiality with Dino. I'm pretty sure.
When they had Rosie O'Donnell play Betty in the first movie, I was so fucking
Did
devastated.
you want to punch yourself
Me
in the
too.
dick repeatedly?
I was like,
And you're
oh
like,
my god!
this is the worst thing ever.
But they had Elizabeth Perkins playing Wilma, and I was like, oh, okay, this makes up for the whole thing. Yeah,
Right?
I'm just saying, like, I watched the movie, and I think John Goodman did a good job as Fred Flintstone.
Oh, heck yeah.
Rick Moranis, I would have picked somebody different for Barney Rubble, but he played the part.
He did
But
well. He did
I
well.
definitely do not think that Rick Moranis, Barney Rubble, could pull pussy like Betty. I don't think that's possible.
I'm just saying, like, I didn't care who else was in the movie. When I saw Elizabeth Perkins as Wilma Flintstone, I was in. I didn't care who else. I didn't even watch. I don't know. I don't even know what happened in the movie. I'm just.
Oh, Julie, I am definitely a Mary Ann more than a Ginger. Ginger was a whore. You could.
I
get
love
with,
that
you could get
Midwestern
with Ginger.
Mary Ann. Yep.
Mary Ann is somebody you would marry.
I don't think there's a man alive who wouldn't pick Mary Ann over Ginger.
Mary Ann, yep, for sure.
Don't get me wrong, Ginger looked amazing.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure she'd be a good fuck, but she's not marrying material.
No.
Mary Ann is going to do you right and have biscuits and gravy ready for you the next day.
Fuck yeah, she will. All right, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Harley Quinn. Or
Catwoman all day.
No, not the actress that played Catwoman. I'm talking about
all day Catwoman, all day long Catwoman, regardless. Any genre, any comic, any cartoon, any version of Catwoman over Harley Quinn all day long.
See, I don't know, because Harley Quinn, there's a phrase that holds true to this day. Nothing fucks like crazy, dude. Like, she would wreck you.
Well, look, you're talking about Catwoman is a burglar who runs around at night in a cat suit. Can you get much more crazy than that?
I mean, she has a whip. Now, I'm not saying I've ever gotten into the aspect of a woman inflicting pain upon me. I've never got to that aspect yet. Yet is the key word. But I don't know if the whip thing is the thing for me, but I'm telling you, Harley Quinn, like, she is legit. I mean, don't ever break up with her. She'll fucking kill you. But Catwoman would probably take you and leave you and she'd be fine. Harley Quinn would stalk you and want to fuck you forever.
Yeah. That is true. Like, Catwoman is like a cat. Like, she can take you or leave you. She don't give a fuck, right?
Yeah, who plays your favorite Catwoman, Jimmy?
Oh, Michelle Pfeiffer. 100,000 fucking %.
Thank you.
God
Yes.
damn.
Yes.
Now, I can tell you right
I'm
now,
on that
Michelle
too.
Pfeiffer, I was never a huge fan of Michelle Pfeiffer. Like, there was time when she was like, I love Michelle Pfeiffer in Grease too. I thought she was extremely attractive.
Married to the mob.
But I can tell you, Michelle Pfeiffer, her hottest, her sexiest that I ever found her was What Lies Beneath as just the housewife. I thought she was so sexy in that with Harrison Ford.
She came out with a Married to the Mob in the mid 80s, or maybe it was the late 80s. I don't remember, but she went from blonde headed to dark headed, like, and for whatever reason, like, I was fucking like in. I was like, holy shit! And then she came out with as Catwoman in Batman Returns, and damn.
Let's see.
Damn.
Her as Catwoman in Batman Returns, I thought she was extremely attractive as Catwoman, but Selena Kyle, I thought she was not that attractive as Selena Kyle. I was not attracted to her when she wasn't in the cat costume. I think the cat costume made it all.
Oh, not me.
And when she licked herself or she licked Batman like from the lip
on the
to
face.
tongue, oh yeah. I'm just saying, but her as Selena Kyle, I did not find her attractive as Selena Kyle. I found her attractive as Catwoman in the cat suit. I think the persona of Catwoman is what attracted me, not Michelle Pfeiffer.
Who was Anne Hathaway played the latest Catwoman? I hated that shit. I couldn't stand it.
I can tell you right now, I loved Batman Begins. I loved The Dark Knight. I can tell you right now, The Dark Knight Returns was the worst film. I did not care about it. I did not care about Bane. I did not care about Catwoman. I did not care how it ended. It was just, I feel like they just gave up on the last one.
It felt like they just smashed that shit together just to fucking make it work. Like it was supposed to be, instead of the Scarecrow and the little underground scene, it's supposed to have been the Joker kind of judging people. They could have picked somebody else to be the Joker.
Well, Heath Ledger died before the last one. That's why they changed the whole script.
Yeah. And you really felt that absence, like because I think they were really going to go to some good places, but he died. But yeah, the Batman or the Dark Knight Returns felt smashed. It felt forced.
I could never see that movie for personal reasons.
Here's my question. How did all the cops go into the sewer? Like, hey, we're going after this one guy. Every single cop in Gotham City goes into the sewer and gets trapped. And then they come out. There's a time lapse, right, people? That movie, there's a time lapse. Like, for like 45 days later, all the cops come out of Gotham City sewers. They're all clean shaven. It bothers me to no end.
And they're not even hungry. Like, I don't know, were they eating rats?
I don't know. I'm just saying there's so many plot holes and stuff in that movie. Don't get me wrong. I love what's his name that plays Bane? He plays fucking Venom and stuff. I thought he's a great actor. I'm just saying that Bane was the worst Bane ever. Like, I wanted a roided out jock with I miss the Andy Savage muscles with crazy like, oh, hello, brother. I wanted that Bane.
Do you remember the old Batman and Robin Bane? Jeep Swenson's the guy that played him. Just a giant motherfucker of a guy.
Yeah.
They didn't let him talk or anything, and it was awesome. That was the best.
That was the worst Bane ever because he didn't even use Venom, which was the main point of Bane. He was just like, I am Ra's al Ghul. I work for. You were born in it. You were adapted to it.
No, I'm talking
Nobody
the old
gives a
one.
shit.
From Batman and Robin. Where it was Bane and Poison Ivy were the bad guys, or was it the one before that? Batman Forever. I'm sorry, the one with Val Kilmer.
No,
he was not in Batman Forever. That was Two-Face and Riddler.
What was the one with the Poison Ivy and Bane?
So Bane was not in that one. Poison Ivy, and it was Mr. Freeze, and that was Batman and Robin.
Yeah,
it was the one after that, whatever it was, Batman.
That was one of the rare occurrences where I thought Drew Barrymore looked really good.
Drew Barrymore was in Batman Forever, and she was playing one of Two-Face's hench girls, and she was the angel, and the other girl was the devil.
Was that the other one, Fairuza Balk or whatever the hell her name was?
No, Fairuza Balk was never in a Batman movie.
Who was the other one? Who was the bad one?
It was a no-name actress, but I can tell you right now, that is one time I would take Drew Barrymore.
That's what I'm saying. Like, most of the time I'm not that into Drew Barrymore, but she looked pretty good in that. Yeah.
But again, just like Kate Beckinsale, I loved her in Underworld, but I'm going to tell you, Kate Beckinsale, the sexiest she ever was in Click, where she was playing the housewife. Drew Barrymore, the sexiest Drew Barrymore ever was not Charlie's Angels, none of that shit. It was in, what was it, the Monte Carlo diet or whatever it was, where she was just the housewife turned to a zombie. That's where she was the sexiest. I do not care. Ladies, people that are still here, Julie and everybody else, nobody wants to fuck a stick. We want a healthy woman that is a normal woman that has hips and an ass, and we do not want to fuck Victoria's Secret models. They're fun to look at, but we do not want to fuck them.
And a messy bun, a messy housewife bun in your hair. That's
I can
what
tell you
we
right now,
want.
the sexiest hairdo a woman can ever do is just a plain ponytail. That is the sexiest thing.
I like the messy bun, like when they just pull it up on top of their head and just let that shit go. That drives me crazy.
Now, Drew Barrymore was sexy in Poison Ivy, but she was also underage at that time, so I don't know.
What about Drew Barrymore in Scream? The first 5 minutes of Scream.
I was glad she died because she was horrible at scary movie trivia.
She got the shit stabbed at her.
That was one of the scariest movies I've ever seen in real life. Like when I saw that movie legitimately, like I watch horror movies like left and right. That movie scared the shit out of me. That was one of the scariest movies I ever saw because that was the first time where you had a psychological horror movie where there are people that are actually crazy enough to do that. There's no poltergeist, there's no ghosts, no bullshit. There are just crazy people that would actually do that shit. And that's why it scared me.
The stupidest old slasher movie that legitimately the only slasher movie that ever really actually bothered me was Sleepaway Camp, the first one. That last scene where she turns around and I'm just telling you that shit bothered me. And I was in junior high. We were all watching that shit together, so we all had to play like it didn't bother us. We were badasses, but none of us fucking went to sleep after we watched.
Wait, how did Sleepaway Camp? I know how Sleepaway Camp 2 and 3 ended. I don't remember how the original Sleepaway Camp ended.
Just go. You can go right now on YouTube, look up the ending to Sleepaway Camp. Oh my god, because it does this little freeze frame of the killer's. I'm not going to give anything away of the killer's face. And it will fuck you up, man. It's
Did Friday the 13th fuck you up at the original when Jason jumped out the end and pulled her off the canoe at the end?
No, you know what? I was a kid, man, and it should have really fucking bothered me. It didn't. The one that bothered me was Halloween and Halloween 2 really fucking like the Halloween 2 made me pucker up the whole time I watched that shit.
Chatty, are you okay, man? Your eyes are drooping. If you need to go to bed, dude, go to bed. We're just hanging out.
Yeah, I should probably do that. Thanks for catching me.
Yeah. Dude, go to bed. It was great hanging out with you, man.
Oh yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for having me. Enjoy your horror movies.
Hell yeah. We're fixing to get into it.
Yeah.
Cheers, guys.
But the horror movie that changed everything about me and changed my whole perspective of kind of everything and entertainment wise was Evil Dead 2, man. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to bullshit. I brought that thing home.
I don't know how that movie scared you and Evil Dead 1 didn't scare you. Evil Dead 1, I think
neither one of them scared me, but Evil Dead 2, I had not watched Evil Dead before I watched Evil Dead 2. I brought Evil Dead 2 home from the video store, and I had zero expectations. I had no idea what was going to happen, and I watched
Julie, get your ass up here. Come talk about scary movies with us. Come on.
And it was a roller coaster ride. It made me laugh. It scared the shit out of me. And
I can tell you, the scene in Evil Dead 1 that got to me, I was never really scared of Evil Dead 1 because I saw it later in life. Evil Dead 1, the part that still gets to me even to this day when I watch it, because I have about 7 different versions of Evil Dead 1, 2, and Army of Darkness. I have like 37 movies between all of them, the different variants and stuff like that. I even have the ones from Taiwan with the different like covers and stuff like that.
Damn.
But when she comes out of the basement, not the basement, but she comes out and she has the pencil and stabs her in the ankle.
Yeah.
And like grinds it around like that. That thing gives me like the heebie-jeebies. And I know I've even watched how they did the special effects. I'm just saying that is a very gruesome effect.
Yeah.
And it was a practical effect, and it still gives me the heebie-jeebies every time I see it.
You can go back and watch some of those old 80s B or C movie horror movies, and just like you said, just the way they did the effects bothers you. It's not, it's not real. It's not really scary, but it just like it. There's something in your brain that clicks. Like, oh my god, that would fucking suck. Like, go back and watch some of those old trauma movies, like the old Toxic Avengers, the first ones. There's a lot of shit in there that will stick in your brain forever.
And here's the thing: like, people know like from my generation, they know Toxic Avenger from the cartoon Toxic Avenger. I did
so
not.
Horrible.
Well, the movie wasn't that great either because it's a Traumaville movie, but I don't think people understand how dark the original Toxic Avenger actually was. Like, if you actually ever see the original Toxic Avenger, and I did not notice it because I grew up watching the cartoon Toxic Avenger, right?
Yeah.
I did not know the Toxic Avenger wore a fucking tutu and shit, and I didn't understand the story behind it, and I was like, holy shit, dude, this is completely different than what I fucking saw growing up.
It's borderline. It probably should have been X-rated when it came out. It pushed all the boundaries of everything. And when they came out with the cartoon, I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" It like they should have just had like a Deep Throat cartoon or something.
Okay, so this has always bothered me. The Tauntaun, Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back. So I always wanted to have a lightsaber. And I don't want to hurt any animals. I love animals. But that original, when I saw that first slice of the Tauntaun, I was not old enough to understand what was actually going on, where he was going to put Luke inside the Tauntaun when I first saw it. And here's the problem. Here's the problem with that entire scene. If it was cold enough for the Tauntaun to die from chill and cold, 1, Han Solo would not be alive. 2, if it was cold enough for the Tauntaun to die, even putting him inside the body, knowing what I know now, would not save his life. But I can tell you that one slice of the lightsaber, that is the only time Han Solo ever wielded a lightsaber. And I thought that was going to be a kind of like a moment. I thought Empire Strikes Back, I thought Han Solo was going to pick up a lightsaber. I really did. But this is before I knew anything about Star Wars. But I love the scene, and as gruesome as it is, I love the scene where he cuts open the Tauntaun, because I thought the special effects for the guts coming out of the body and stuff, it looked like blown up condoms. But the sound effect that went with it and the bulging of the guts out, I thought that was a great special
You
effect.
could almost smell it, couldn't you? You could almost smell it.
Yeah. Well, ahoy, Julie.
Hello, Jules.
What did you call me? I'm just kidding.
Did I say I'm drunk? I'm sorry.
No, it's like an Australian calling somebody a hoe. Ahoy. It's just
so did you agree with the Catwoman versus Harley Quinn analysis, or are you a Harley Quinn person?
Well, I like them both very much.
See, here's the thing. When I look at Jules, I see Jules as like the original Catwoman from the TV series.
Julie
Sexy
Newmar?
as shit. Yeah, just sexy as shit. Be like, hey, Batman. And I'm like, what's up, Catwoman?
Hey, do you remember the Batgirl from the original series?
Vaguely.
Oh man, go look her up. Holy shit.
Yeah.
God dang. Damn, that was rough. That was worse than Catwoman for me as a little kid. The original Batgirl. Holy shit.
My husband has a crush on what's her name? She sings Harper Valley PTA.
Oh,
God dang. I can't think of her name. But when I showed him the video, I'm like, I was listening to a song. He goes, "What is that?" And I showed him, and he's like, "Wow." He goes, "She's really hot." And I go, "She's dead. She was she's older than I am, baby. She's gone."
Jeannie C. Riley.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know who that is.
You gotta watch the
Harper
video.
Valley PT. They actually made a whole fucking like made for TV movie about that song.
Mm-hmm. It's a great song. It's about a widow that the PTA decides they don't like some of her habits. When all she did was wore a miniskirt. But
They pretty much called her a
for it.
hoe.
So, Jules, let me ask you a question.
Great song.
Have you ever you've had music that has moved you, right?
What?
Music. You listen to a song, a music.
Yeah.
Has it ever moved you, given an emotional response?
Well, sure, many times.
Have you ever been aroused by a song? Not like baby making music, but just listen to the lyrics and the story and stuff where it's aroused you to a song.
Not really.
See, because there is a song. Because I don't know if y'all know this. My wife's older than me, and most of the women that I have been with in my life, they are older women. I like older women. There's the Garth Brooks song. I went to work for her that summer. I'm telling you right now. That's a porno in the making right there. See, here's the point of the show where I'm drunk as shit and I'm just rambling and coming up with stuff because I looked at Jeannie C. Riley and then in my head, that summer popped into my head where I'm like, God, that was a great fucking song. So I apologize, but
oh, Garth Brooks, man.
Garth Brooks is the greatest entertainer of all time. He blew Kiss out of the fucking water. I don't give a shit what anybody says.
He's awesome.
I couldn't stand Garth Brooks at the time. I liked Too Young to Feel This Damn Old. I liked that album when it came out, but then the rest of it
getting longer and the shadows getting cold.
So I had to get good and verse with Garth Brooks just to get girls back then because it was either Garth Brooks or anything else, grunge or whatever, and I was an old metalhead, so but yeah, I grew to resent Garth Brooks just because I had to.
Hey, don't be mad because Garth Brooks, I don't care. I mean, he's a decent looking guy, I guess, a little bit overweight, but I'm telling you right now, he could have had any woman in America at any time he wanted, and he's. I'm not saying Trisha Yearwood is a dog by any means, but he could have had anybody. And I'm telling you right now, he settled for Trisha Yearwood.
Well, look, that goes back to our conversation at the beginning. Garth Brooks just rocked Garth Brooks, just being Garth Brooks. He didn't give a shit about having 6-pack abs or a perfect body or nothing. He just rocked being Garth Brooks.
Multi-platinum albums and stuff, and you're rich as fuck, and you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, I mean, a couple $1 billion in the bank does it for you too. But it wasn't that. Garth Brooks was just fucking Garth Brooks, man, and I think that's what ladies dug about him. He was chubby. He could sing good.
And
he had thunder thighs.
George Strait.
Yeah, George Strait.
George Strait. Let me tell you something about George Strait. I love George Strait, but I hate his albums. I can tell you why I love George Strait was the movie Pure Country. He is a horrible actor. I love that movie with a passion.
In all the world, you'll never find
a love as true as mine.
Wasn't that the lady from CSI, like the blonde-haired lady? Wasn't that her that was in that movie?
I don't know. And if along the way we find a day.
What was it?
I love that movie.
It's a good movie.
When the sidewalk ends.
Was it a sappy love story? But it was a good movie.
I'm telling you right now, that was my. Like, I never really listened to music before that. That is where I started paying attention to music. That movie made me start paying attention to music. And it was when he was on this, because he was this big, great guy. And when he, like, turned off all the lights and stuff and sat on the end of the stage and just sang to her, that was when I started paying attention to lyrics of music. Be like, shit, dude, he can.
You're like, I better learn how to get some vibrato in my fucking voice.
Jules, just cover your ears. Just cover your ears for a second. If he can sit on the end of the stage and he can pull mad pussy like that, I was like, I need to learn how to sing some music. okay, Jules, you're good.
I'm pretty sure she heard everything you said.
I know she did.
Remember
she
in
didn't
that
follow the rules. She was covering her ears, but she was still listening. You're
in
supposed to be
that
earmuffs, Jules.
in that whole early '90s cowboy craze. Remember the movie The Cowboy Way with
That was
Woody
one of the
Harrelson?
greatest cowboy movies of all
That
time.
was funny.
Oh, Pepper. That made me a Woody Harrelson fan more than anything right there when he played Pepper in A Cowboy Way.
I love Woody Harrelson, but I love Woody Harrelson for Zombieland more than I love.
Oh hell yeah, that was epic.
Yeah, Tallahassee is an awesome character, but Pepper's got to be a close second.
My daughter loves.
You know what the greatest cowboy movie is? 8 Seconds with Luke Perry.
I knew you were going to bring that shit up.
I love that fucking movie. That movie made me cry like a little bitch.
And Stephen Baldwin, the weakest of the Baldwin brothers.
Hey, that's the best acting the Baldwin's ever done in that movie.
He's like, Luke Perry. He falls down dead.
No, he didn't do that, man. He did the.
No, he didn't. He was like.
Yeah, it was like this.
Yeah, he did the wave, and then he grabbed his chest and went down. You gotta do the wave. That's his thing.
Mm-hmm.
I watched that. So I was at that time. I was just got married to Marcedale, and my best friend was from Oregon, and he was a legit cowboy. And I watched that movie with him, and god dang, like he was broke down watching that shit, and I had no idea who that was or anything. And I'm supposed to be the cowboy because I sound like the way I sound, but I'm telling you, like the real cowboys, they're up in Montana and Oregon and places like that.
Not always. One of my high school buddies I'm still friends with, he was a bull rider for the high school rodeo team out in California, where I'm from.
Yes.
Now he manages a huge cattle ranch. He's like the foreman.
Got to go. I'll be right back.
But you know what the best line of that whole movie was? He's like, when he got his balls stepped on by the bull, and Tough was like, man, I'm just here to see how big those things swell up. That was the best line. As like a fucking 6-7-year-old kid, I laughed my ass off so bad.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
As a 6 or 7-year-old, I'm telling you, at the end, like that was one of Luke Perry's. That was one of my favorite performances he ever did in any movie he ever did. Like he was able to sell that character.
He honored Lane Cross' memory. Wow.
I didn't understand the whole aspect of the relationship because I was very young at the time when I saw it. I didn't understand that, and I watched it again as an adult, and I'm like, "Fuck, this hits me even harder now." But I didn't understand how much he struggled and how much he just wanted to get out there and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then I watched it as an adult, and like I'm telling you, even as a grown man, that's one movie. If I watch that movie and I finish it, because it's not very often I'll finish that movie because I know what's coming. Every time I finish that movie, I cry. It's worse than Old Yeller. And I love Old Yeller.
Everybody's got that movie, don't they?
Everybody knows Old Yeller.
It doesn't matter how many times they've watched it; they're just gonna sit there and cry.
It's
Beaches.
just
what movie?
Beaches does that for me.
Oh, Beaches.
I talked about as I
I'll
watched
cry
8
every
Seconds as a kid, and it made me cry. But I grew up as an adult, and I realized Lane Frost with his relationship and his marriage and everything, and how much he struggled and all that stuff. It makes me cry to this day, kind of like Old Yeller. Like I, as a grown man, I will cry. So Jimmy, let me ask you a question. Let's get to know each other a little bit because there's 5 people watching and 3 of us are on panel. So Jimmy, what movie is it that you watch that you know you're gonna cry every time you watch it?
Nah, I'm gonna cry every time I watch it. My Girl was one of them.
My Girl, I love that movie. I can tell you what though, I had the biggest crush on Beta growing up because that was at that age where I was like the same
What
age
was her
as
last
Beta.
name? Do you remember?
I just know her name was Beta.
Sultan Fuss.
So all I know is, and she didn't grow up to be that great looking, but I'm telling you right now, at that age, when I saw her in that movie, I was like, I'm in love with that girl.
Again, the girl next door, Marianne.
You know, the movies
He
that
can't
get
see
me
without
here.
his glasses. Where are his glasses?
All the movies where the guy just ends up losing the girl. All that shit bothers me. I don't know why. But
So there's one movie that gets me well, there's two. But the one movie I know growing up that I remember, so my parents were still married, so I was still at least under 10 years old. And I watched the movie. It was called A Perfect World. And it had what's his name from Love of the Game? Kevin Costner. And he was like a convict, and all he wanted to do was take his kid to
I do
Disneyland and
have a
stuff.
Kevin Costner movie too.
And then he fucking at the very end of the movie, so he's just wanting to give his kid tickets to Disneyland. He wants to take care of him. And I remember he's pulling out the tickets, and like the cops and stuff think he's like pulling out a gun or something, and they fucking kill him. They snipe him. And the end of the movie is just him sitting there like holding the tickets to Disneyland so he can give it to his son, and he dies. I'm telling you right now, as like an 8-9-year-old kid, I'm sitting there holding on to my dad. I'm like, he just wanted to take him to fucking Disney World. And I was just bawling. And the other one is 7 Pounds with Will Smith.
Yeah.
Where he found all these people that have like, for someone that's blind, he's going to donate his eyes to them so they can see, and like he's donating his kidneys, and he finds all these people, and he ends up killing himself at the end with like a jellyfish in the bathtub, so it keeps all his organs alive. And that one made me that killed me too.
Wow, I never saw that one.
Oh, you need to watch that. That is such a good movie. Like,
Do
that's
you
better
remember,
than any of the Will Smith movies.
Do you remember the Kevin Costner movie called Revenge?
What's it about, Jimmy?
Kevin Costner falls in love with this Mexican lady, and she's like a cartel guy's wife. This old dude, and it's got like a very, very rough, bad ending. But man, that's a rough movie. That's one of the few Kevin Costner movies that I really and I shit on Kevin Costner a lot just because Marcell's got the hots for him. But
he's a relatively good looking guy. Even at his old age, he's still a good looking guy.
Oh yeah. I can't shit on him. I can't deny. Like, yeah, he's a fine looking guy. But the movie Revenge, check that old Kevin Costner movie out. You'll.
I might have seen it. That's why I was asking you what it was about.
Did you ever see For the Love of the Game?
I know I've probably seen that. I just don't remember.
That's where he's a pitcher for the Detroit Tigers, whatever.
Oh.
And he ends up throwing a perfect game, and the whole time he's playing the game, like he's having flashbacks of his like girl when he met her, and then his wife, and he ends up throwing a perfect game, and he's retiring from the Tigers and stuff like that.
I didn't see it.
I do not care for sports balls, whatever, and all that stuff. But I can tell you that is one sports movie. It's better than Bull Durham. It's better than all those things. I'm telling you, that movie, it gets you right there, and it has a phenomenal soundtrack. And the whole thing, it's all about him. He's gonna retire. He's losing everything that he had. His wife, he loved the game more than anything, and he got hurt, and he came back to the baseball game because being a pitcher is all he was, and that's all anybody remembers him for. And at the end of the, I'm not gonna ruin the end of the movie, but I'm telling you right now, it's a great love story because I love chick. It is a chick flick. As much as I like to say it's a baseball movie, it's a chick flick, and I love chick flicks. I like chick flicks more than my wife likes chick flicks. She's like, let's watch things blowing up. I'm like, let's watch For the Love of the Game.
Nicolas Cage chick flick that gets me is City of Angels. You ever remember?
Oh yeah, that one's.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's an angel, falls for Meg
I
Ryan.
know you're in Bull Durham, Lazy Nate. I'm saying the story was better than Bull Durham. Bull Durham, yes, it has a lot of great acting parts, but I think the storyline for Love of the Game is better than Bull Durham ever will be.
Did you see Nate's comment?
Yeah.
He was in Bull Durham. We've talked about that before.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
I did like Bull Durham. Like Bull Durham was a cool movie. Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like Kevin Costner and Bull Durham a lot. That's. I'm just the old catcher that's going to guide somebody else to be a superstar.
That's what I feel like I am right now, about to retire, training my replacements.
Oh no, you're the pitcher right now. You're fucking what's his name?
No, dude, I'm almost done. I'm on my way out the door. I'm training my replacement.
I ain't talking about the fucking army, dude. I'm talking about your life. You're fixing to take off, man.
I'm about to get lazy and fat is what I'm about to do. Y'all gonna see me 2 years from now. You're like, Jesus, what happened to that guy? He used to be extremely attractive, and I'm like, I know.
You'll be all right, man.
Yeah.
You're gonna be so confident.
Your vanity will make sure that you.
Oh no, I'm gonna be fat, but I'm gonna
keep up with
as
it.
fuck. I'm like, look at this belly. You know you like that, bitches. Yeah.
If you've got a wife, you'd be fat already. If you were gonna be fat, because she probably feeds you.
Yeah. No, she doesn't. My wife doesn't cook for shit. Like her extension of cooking is Stouffer's. That's her extension.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What's up, Jadzia?
It's okay. Jadzia, how
Some
goes it?
people just
Ahoy.
don't. I get it.
So what song makes you cry, Groovy? What's a song that you know you're not going to be able to sing?
Of course, we're going to talk about "Don't Take the Girl." That one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I can't sing that shitting song either, man. It's just like I don't know why. I don't know why either.
But what song really gets to me?
Mm-hmm. Johnny hit his knees, and there.
Don't do it, man. I don't want to cry. I'm drunk, and I don't want to cry. Like that song, and
I like Sugarland Stay, and I know it's like a song about the side girl, and a lot of people don't like it because it's like from the side girl's point of view. But man, you listen to her sing that song and watch that video, that gets me. That one, and Fire Away by Chris Stapleton. That video.
That one. Oh Lord, right? Oh my gosh. Fire
the
Away.
other song that gives me chills and makes me cry, it's actually a Green Day song. Wake Me Up When September Ends. When I first saw that video, right after my first deployment, and I watched it with my wife, and when it goes to where he's at war and people are falling next to him and stuff like that one really got to me. The other one is
Groovy's first deployment was my last deployment, if y'all didn't know, in 2005. And he was actually doing some shit. I was in Germany just reporting.
I was there
shit
2003, 3 and 4, and then I went back in 5.
Yeah, 2005 is when that Green Day album come out. And you know what? A lot of people shit on American Idiot. That was a good fucking album.
That was a great album. I thought 21st Century Breakdown was a great album. After that, it went way downhill because it went pop.
Yeah, the only song they've come out with since then was "Oh Love," and that was kind of mediocre.
That was on their Trey album when they did Inner Coast Trace, and I got all of those. Also, Shut Up was on there. Was number 4 on the Uno album, which is one of my songs that I get pumped up when I go to work. Let Yourself Go was the name of the song.
What Revolution Radio? That's when they came back through Arkansas. That was the only time I've ever seen Green Day, and I was
Revolution
lucky
Radio was a horrible album.
Well, I took my kids to see that concert because that was like one of their dream bands to see. Right? That would be like Cindy seeing Led Zeppelin. So I took them to that concert, and they only played like 2 songs from Revolution Radio, but the rest of it was just a fucking awesome Green Day concert. It was
Green Day puts on a great show. I've seen Green Day, and here again, not political, but once they got very political, I stopped liking Green Day because they said that I should not support them because of how I believe. So when you cut off half your fucking support, I'm not going to support you anymore. Like I'm telling you, I have thrown as soon as I heard them say that, I did throw a Green Day album, Revolution Radio, out the fucking window as I was driving down the highway. I won't But I can tell you, Green Day. I've seen Green Day 17 times live.
Damn.
My band in Dallas when I was growing up. 36 Crazy Fists was supposed to open up for Green Day and Blink-182 in Dallas. We played there the night before. 36 Crazy Fists, lead singer got mono. We actually got to open up for Green Day and Blink-182. I have pictures of me with Billy Joe Armstrong at IHOP the next morning because we did an after party and all that stuff. And I was only 17 at the time.
Wow.
I was a huge Green Day fan until they got so political where it turned me off so much. I'm like, just sing a song.
You should never alienate people. Like I shouldn't be up here like, fucking.
If you don't believe what I believe, don't watch my
Groovy,
channel.
fuck you, man. If you don't believe what I believe, get the fuck off my channel. I would never do that shit.
And that's called small-minded.
Yeah.
And
I don't.
That's where
I don't
had a
judge.
problem with Green Day, but I loved all their music before. I mean, they were always political. Don't get me wrong. American Idiot was a very political album, but they didn't put it so forefront that saying like it's political, and if you don't believe exactly how I believe, you should not be listening to our album. I didn't even think about it as a political album. I thought it was really great songs, and I was deployed in OIF 1 and 2 when that album came out. And I was like, holy shit, this actually speaks to what is going on. And then it became Green Day was against the man all their life. They're like, oh, we're punk, we're all this stuff. And now it's, I mean, if you look at today's society, they're with the man, and anybody that doesn't follow, then they're wrong. So they completely changed.
I think that's the one big difference between me and you and most people that are on different sides of the political spectrum. There's no with or against the man. I'm just with Groovy. I'm just with Travis, whether I agree with him or not. That's perfectly fucking fine. When you start labeling yourself and you start tribalizing yourself into this group or that group, that's where we're fucking up right there.
Exactly. And when people vote as such, it can also be a problem.
Yeah, vote how you want to vote. Believe me, vote however the fuck you want to vote.
Vote based off the person and policies, not a party, and then we'll be.
That's right. Ding, ding, ding. Exactly what I meant. You know what
All
song?
Right, that's enough politics. Go ahead.
What
Jules.
song
What's your song?
makes me cry every time I hear it? There's actually two. Go Rest High on That Mountain, because it reminds me of my dad that I lost 4 years ago. And Great Man. That song will tear me up every time. Vince Gill. Hell yeah. Especially when he did the duet. He did a duet with somebody that was great. The other one is what?
Go ahead.
The other one is what?
Leonard Skinner, Simple Man.
Simple Man, yeah.
Reminds me of what I would say to my son. And I miss him. I haven't seen him in like 3 years.
So I love Leonard Skinner's rendition of Simple Man, but I can tell you right now, I think
yes, it is also good.
I'm drunk right now. I can't remember
I
the
know who
band.
you're thinking of.
Their cover of Simple Man, Shine Down.
Shine Down, yeah.
Shine Down,
I think, and as much as I
Epic
love
as
the
well.
original rendition, I think Shine Down's cover of Simple Man is better than the original. His voice is just amazing.
Brent Spinner is an awesome singer, man.
That's one of my karaoke jams.
Yeah, that one gets me every time.
There's two songs with the same name, two completely different bands that get me. Better Man by Pearl Jam and Little Big Town. Both of those songs get me for whatever reason. Completely different songs. They're not the same song, but they're just both called Better Man, and both of those songs get me.
Lazy Nate, I have never liked Rage Against the Machines. I've never liked Rage Against the Machine ever. Even because that was, again, when I started listening to lyrics and stuff. I understand what they're doing, but it got to the point where it was overkill, and it's just it wasn't great. They're not that technically sound when it comes to music, and I've seen Rage Against the Machine live, and they suck live. But if you put your whole music career and stuff over something that's political, eventually people are going to realize that it's all political, and they're not going to be there for it.
It's just like a political argument on a live stream. You'll people start dropping off like flies.
Well, and yeah, we get into those sometimes, but they're not too much arguments. But
A discussion
and
is
I know
like
Travis is really restricted right now. So in a year from now, we're gonna fucking have it, man. We're gonna do it.
Yeah, there's
just
gonna be
one time, just one fucking time. We're gonna do it, and it's gonna be good. Brad Paisley. Tell me your favorite Brad Paisley song?
Brad Paisley. Whiskey Lullaby.
Whiskey Lullaby. If you're going to show somebody a video, like if you're going to do a try not to cry challenge, what music video are you going to play for them?
Oh, that's a tough one. Probably Don't Take the Girl. That one's definitely.
I'm saying, have you ever seen somebody do that song karaoke and actually make it through without tearing up?
As soon as
I've never
Johnny
seen it.
hit his knees, and then everybody's like, "Oh!"
I've seen many people try to do that song karaoke.
Yeah.
Which I'm telling you, it is a fantastic song, but I've never seen somebody make it to the end of the song without getting choked up.
Yeah.
Ever.
They might not cry, but they're gonna get choked up.
Yeah, you might have tears in the eyes.
Yeah.
They may have the skip in the voice, but I've never seen somebody make it all the way through.
In the arms of an angel, yeah.
Doreen, I was
Concrete Angel. What's
that's
her
a
name?
good one. Yes, that one will get to me too. That's Martina McBride.
Yeah.
One of my favorites. Yeah.
Daughters by that song by John Mayer, Once Devin Was Born. That song kind of got to me too.
There's one that Garth Brooks does about a child, and it's what God talking to the baby before the baby's sent to earth, and it's a really good song. I think he called it is it Mother, maybe Mother. Anyway, it's like the perfect Mother's Day song, but it's a tearjerker.
Who's the country artist that sings "Build Me a Daddy"? What's his name?
Trying to think of the song.
Oh, that's a horrible song, Travis. I don't watch that video or listen to that song because that shit is like it'll get you. Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of song. And it's weird how you can have somebody evoke that much emotion through music. Because growing up, and even when I played in a band and stuff, like we did songs to express our feelings, but we didn't expect emotion to be evoked from other people. And it's weird because you have, let's say, Tim McGraw, Don't Take the Girl. Tim McGraw can go on stage and sing that song, no problem.
Yeah.
But for other people to react a certain way, and for somebody to try to do that song and stuff like that, to evoke that type of emotion, that is where stars are born, man. It's not your voice that carries. I mean, it plays a part, but it's the lyrics and the message behind it. If you can evoke that type of emotion, man.
How about Alan Jackson? Remember When? Oh man, that song gets me. Yeah,
that's a really good one.
Remember When? 30 seems so old now. Looking back, oh shit.
And
Doreen, Arms of the Angels, definitely one of my favorite songs too. I gotta say.
In the arms of an angel.
All I can see is those ASPCA.
Yeah, isn't that like the beaten puppy commercials and stuff that everybody?
They do use that, I think.
You ever watch Sarah McLachlan sing though? Have you ever noticed her nose moves up and down when she's singing? Like, watch the tip of her nose when she's singing. It moves like with her.
There's a nerve disorder, actually, Jimmy. One of my friends in high school, every time she would eat, one of her eyes, like I know you can have like twitches, and it's a nerve thing that they can't help. But every time she would chew, one of her eyes would go.
I always
It was
noticed when
creepy.
Sarah McLachlan sang though, like her nose moved with her lips. You know, is the weirdest thing.
I wonder if maybe she had a cleft palate when she was I don't know. Sometimes.
Do you know which singer that I thought was extremely attractive, which was not? I mean, she was mainstream, but it wasn't like Sarah McLachlan was at the same time. Sheryl Crow, man, I always thought she was so.
Oh Lord, I love singing "Picture," but I can't ever find anybody to do a duet with.
You
Kid Rock and Sheryl Crow, yeah. Good song. Hi
remember
Sam,
Liz
how you
Fair?
doing, beautiful?
Hey, Twisted Art Lady. What's up,
Ahoy.
Sam? Yeah, Corey Taylor doing Snuff live acoustic by himself. That is some emotional shit. Yeah, you watch that. Because that song actually means a lot to him, and when you watch him do it by himself live, you can tell like that he is struggling bad to get through that song.
Oh, Turning Tables by Adele. Yep. I love Adele. She's got a great voice. Yeah, you can definitely tell when somebody, when they're connected to the song. They wrote it. It means something to them. Their life, something that's happened, and you can definitely tell.
When Corey Taylor is singing, most like you said, Slipknot kind of sucks live, but that's a lot of
No, it's not Slipknot kind of sucks live. Slipknot sucks live.
But
Some
Corey
bands
Taylor,
do. It happens.
yeah. But Corey
They're a
Taylor
studio
by
band.
himself,
It's okay.
Yeah,
that's what they're there for.
Well, Corey Taylor by himself, like if you look up the Snuff when it's just Corey Taylor with a guitar singing Snuff. I think it was what's his other band called? He's got a second band. Yeah,
Come on,
he's got
Sam,
a
help
second.
us out.
God dang, he's got another band from Iowa or wherever the hell they're from. He's got a couple good songs with that band.
What is it they say? I'd like to use a shout out. Sam, what's
Stone
the name?
Sour. Stone Sour, yeah.
That's Corey Taylor?
Yeah.
I'm looking at you through the glass. Don't know how much time has passed.
That's Corey Taylor from Slipknot. That's what I'm saying. Stone Sour, like that's his other band. That's actually his band. He was in that band before he got the Slipknot gig. And
that
a
was
lot
an
of
awesome music video, by the way. Looking at you through the glass.
Yeah.
Is that the guy with the long blonde hair?
Yeah.
Sings I Remember You. Damn. I know. Great voice. Great voice.
Yeah, when he's not in a mask jumping around on stage with shit blowing up behind him and he's just singing, he's pretty awesome.
Yeah, he's epic vocal talent, really.
Yeah. He's got a
I wouldn't
5
be surprised
octave
if he was
range.
classically trained.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. You can sometimes tell. They have that vocal control. And yeah.
How did I not know that was Corey Taylor?
You ever heard the Stone Sour song called Hesitate? That's like one of my favorite Stone Sour songs.
I don't think I've heard that.
The other song that really gets me is My Chemical Romance, Cancer. That one.
Yeah. That whole album, man, from start to finish. That's like a lot of people shit on My Chemical Romance too, but you take the Black Parade from the first song to the end of that fucking album, even the hidden track that's at the end of that, the whole goddamn thing is good. Like there's not a bad song on that album.
That is one album. Like I love albums that I can play and I don't want to skip a song through the entire thing. Like I love every song. Fall Out Boy, Save Rock and Roll, that whole album I can listen from the very start to the finish. And the best part about that album is the whole album tells a story, and they actually have music videos for each one of the songs that tells an entire story. So Fall Out Boy, I can listen to a whole album without skipping.
You're never going to be able to listen to Stone Sour again, though, without it. Now you're going to hear Corey Taylor.
I'll be like, before I forget, before I was a man, why?
Yeah,
But,
Cindy, could you hum the tune to that song?
What song?
She's trying to remember a song for the last week, and she can't remember the band name or the lyrics from it, but she could probably hear it in her head, like just the melody or whatever.
Yeah, any
If she
part
could
of the
hum it,
lyrics you
we
can
might be
remember.
able to name that tune.
But what other album can you listen to from start to finish without skipping a song?
I hate to say it, but like the Eagles, Hotel California, I can listen to from start to finish.
Same here, Jimmy.
Yeah,
I have to agree with you on that one.
Van Halen 5150. I like every song on that album.
So I know Live very well, Cindy. So what's the tune?
Is it
now
Lightning Crash?
Live Throwing Copper? That's one album I can listen to from start to finish as well. I like the
Pink
way
Floyd.
my hand looked on your head.
Pretty much Pink Floyd, everything from Dark Side of the Moon to The Wall. I can listen to every song on there. Especially Animals. That's my favorite album.
So American Idiot, I can listen to from start to finish. Also 21st Century Breakdown, I can listen to that whole album from start to finish.
21st Century Breakdown is a concept album, man. The whole album tells one story, you know, and that's what I like, man.
Yeah.
American Idiot kind of does.
21 Guns was a phenomenal fucking song, man. I don't care. I know it became poppy and trendy, but 21 Guns was like the best song in that entire album.
Is it When the Dolphins Cry or something like that? Is that what it is, Cindy? The Dolphin something live.
You talking about Hootie and the Blowfish?
No. There's some dolphin song by Live. I don't know. You'd have to Google it.
Ahoy, Mud Tramp.
Live Dolphins. Let me just look it up here. Yeah, it's called Dolphins Cry by Live. I'm pretty sure it wasn't Live.
That doesn't help at all, Cindy. It's kind of like Live, but it's not them.
It's kind of like a country band, but they're not country.
What about Eiffel 65? You ever like Eiffel 65?
Oh, well, let me look them up here because
you got that Blue song. Blue is house with the blue little
the blue
window
man
and a blue Corvette, and everything is blue for him. No, that's not. Is that Eiffel 65? Yeah, I think it. No.
Is that the blue bottle B bottle D? That song?
Blue, I'm in need of a guy. I'm in need of a guy.
Is that what it's saying? I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that's what it's saying because they're super gay. But what was they also what's the name of the band where I will choke on the ride, lack thereof leave me empty inside. I will swallow my doubt, put it inside out, find nothing but faith in nothing.
Want to put my tender heart in a blender.
Heart in a blender. Watch it spin round to. I don't know. But
rendezvous and I'm through with you.
So pretty much, if you wanted to know my whole childhood, the movie soundtrack that you need to listen to is Disturbing Behavior. That was one of the greatest soundtracks known to man. It had Flagpole Sitter. It had Leech from Eve 6 was the name of that band.
Eve 6, Inside Out.
Eve 6 Leech. Sucking on my brain, you're the teacher, I'm the student. turning things around. Your story. Oh man, that was a great band. He was a crazy ginger.
What about that Blink 182 song we were talking about the other day?
Which one?
Shit, not.
Do you want to go to a party? My friends pick me up in the truck at 11:30.
I'm thinking of. So here's your holiday. What's that song?
I don't like that song. That was off. The best album for Blink-182 and the only album I actually liked was Enema of the State, the one where they got really popular.
All the small things.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree. I agree, Twisted. What's wrong with crazy gingers?
They fuck like crazy. Did I say that out loud? I mean, they're awesome people.
Man, I feel like we missed a whole lot of baby making songs, though, Jules. What did we miss?
Wise men say only fools rush. I love that.
Mud Tramp.
Classic.
I let that Ice Nine Kills version of that song they just came out with last month is phenomenal. So Jimmy, that's your assignment tonight or today.
Ice Nine Kills. I'll listen to that.
Ice Nine Kills.
Ice Nine
Fools
Kills.
Rush In.
Okay.
It came out and it was amazing.
I don't know who the Ice Nine Kills is. Let's see here.
Ice Nine Kills did the Silver Scream, so they make all the movie songs about horror movies. They did Jaws, they did It, they did all that stuff. And that's another album where if you watch the music videos for the album Silver Scream, it tells a whole story about how he's in therapy and his therapist realized that there's something actually wrong with him. So he's like, I'm having these dreams where I'm like killing these people, but he's actually killing people as he's going on these tours. I mean, it's kind of heavy.
As you guys can imagine, I watch a lot of messed up stuff, but I watched this story about a guy. The cops brought this guy in for questioning, and his girlfriend, they found his girlfriend dead on the couch. And this guy had this big old swollen black eye and shit. And he got in the police station and he was just acting like, he didn't know anything. He was just acting weird. So they were getting kind of pissed off and pressing him and stuff. And then he kept changing the story. Shit was getting all weird. And he kept like, these guys with a crossbow came in. And he's like, no, they had a revolver. No, they had this. Then they shot me. Then they shot her. And the police are just getting pissed off because his girlfriend's dead. And they're pretty sure this guy killed her. But then the detective has the guy lean in close, and sure enough, this guy's got like 4 fucking bullet holes in his head. And somebody had actually broke in there and shot this guy in the head 4 times. And it was the brain damage that was making him so crazy and talking weird.
Oh yeah.
So it's just like, yeah, you can never judge somebody just on your assumptions, and the guy ended up with severe brain damage. He died a few years later from the brain damage. But his parents wouldn't sue the police department because they said that a lawsuit's not going to bring our son back, and that's all we ever wanted. So kudos to his parents, but that, just a lesson learned. Like, don't, just because somebody seems like they're crazy and out of their mind, maybe take a second and listen to them for just a minute.
Or
I'm a firm believer in.
Or they're fucking crazy and out of their fucking mind.
Well, yeah, that
I thought it's a possibility for sure. Schizophrenics are known for that.
You got to give people the benefit of the doubt, though, and that's what sucks because sometimes people take advantage of that. But
never presume to know what shoes people are walking in.
Yeah,
because you're not walking in them, and you don't know what they're going through.
Yeah, so it turned out this guy was telling the truth the whole time. He just couldn't put the words together because his brain was damaged from the bullet that was lodged in his skull.
You mean all 3 of them?
That's the problem with me, Twisted. I'm actually really crazy. People just don't know it.
You know, I had a whole OG bot come out of the back of my brain, and there's 10,000 more of those guys sitting
It's
in the
called
back of my brain.
schizophrenia, my friend. Schizophrenia.
And they do talk to me every time I start doing an art piece. So they are guiding me and telling me what to do. So I do hear those voices, but not that way. Like they're my friends.
They don't tell me what to do.
Yeah.
We just have conversations.
But OG Bot is my he's the main one. OG Bot, people think OG Bot's evil. He's not evil. He's the guy that keeps me out of trouble.
But really, Jimmy, what is evil?
Exactly.
Oh boy. It's not the night for that. It's not the night. Wrong show.
I'm too
show.
sober for that. And
we're coming down from our enlightenment.
I only have 2.5 hours till I have to get ready for work. So.
Oh shit. Travis is just up here right now because he called me out for trying to go to bed.
Oh no, I'm telling you right now, in 24 minutes, I'm done. I'm gonna try to get 1 hour sleep before I get up and go to work.
That's just gonna make you irritable tomorrow. Those poor troops, man.
Yep, poor soldiers.
Did you trim your fucking fingernails?
So, Jules,
you
look very beautiful tonight.
Well, thank you. What a nice thing to say. You always look beautiful.
I know.
Travis is such a ladies' man.
Back to that vanity thing.
All it takes is honesty, brutal honesty, and forwardness. You just tell a woman she's beautiful when she's beautiful. They'll appreciate you forever.
Yeah, and if you do, don't hesitate either, because if you do, somebody else will slide right in there and say, "Hey, you look really good tonight."
Did you hear that, Jules? Jimmy said he was going to slide up in there without me. What the fuck?
No, I didn't say that. I'm just saying I've been the guy that was too shy to say anything a lot of times. And
this goes to what we talked about earlier, man. Confidence, man.
He who hesitates misses out.
I had zero confidence in my youth and my younger years, but I grew out of that shit pretty quick.
Now I think of it. One of Jimmy's friends is after buying cases of what? I'm trying to sober up, but I can't even read that. I don't even know what that means. It's not even a sentence.
I think he's saying that a lot of the friends in the back of my head are born from McCormick's whiskey, and I get that. But really, they've been there with me my whole life because I grew up as a lonely little kid. So I developed a whole lot of those friends in the back of my head.
Look at the gift that came from that, though.
Oh yeah. You know, I think everything works out in some cosmic plan. I'm not a religious person at all, but I do think things work out just the way they're supposed to. Just chill the fuck out.
And if it doesn't work out the way you expect it to, masturbation always helps. I'm just saying, if you can have an orgasm, release oxytocin, you can have a better outlook on life. You can focus more, and you can have a happier day.
Could you imagine if they could bottle that up? If they could bottle up a drug that would just give you that release, how much money would that?
A lot of dirty white socks in my house.
What? Why would you come in a sock? That's way too much work, and then you're always leaving behind evidence.
I guess he wants a better outlook on life. I don't know.
Evidence.
Yeah, you're right.
But see, you are correct. You never. That's one thing I pride myself in. I don't lie.
Yep.
So if I tell people something, it's because it's something that I actually mean.
Same here.
I will never lie to somebody to try to coddle their feelings, because again, most people know me as the asshole because I will say exactly what I mean, and I don't really care about your feelings. So if I tell you something, it's the truth.
Travis is brutally honest, and that's why we're friends.
I tell them the truth, even if it hurts, because I love them.
Yep.
So when I tell a woman they're beautiful, it's because I think they're beautiful. It has nothing to do with their feelings or trying to get anything back. I just say what I think and damn people's feelings.
Yeah. Travis, I've never thought of Travis as a guy running a game. Like he's not running a game. He's just saying what the fuck, like whatever he's kind of like Marcel. Whatever's on his brain just spills right out of his mouth. Just mental vomit just comes right out. He's just gonna tell you what he's thinking.
It's worked out in my life so far.
I don't brown nose. I don't kiss ass. I don't blow sunshine up anybody's ass. I don't give false compliments, and I am known for giving brutal truths at times.
I mean, who wants to lie to somebody else of the opposite sex and then give them false hope or say something to them that they can perceive as something else? That just gets people in trouble. If you're brutally honest and you say what you think, and if you don't hold anything back, they know exactly where you stand. There's no gray area. This is what I think. This is what I said. And you will take my word at face value because I've given you no reason to think otherwise.
Well, there's a difference between being honest and mean. And I've never, for once, thought you were just being mean. I just think you're being honest.
Yeah. Well, I mean, diplomacy with delivery is always.
Oh, no, that's where personality comes into play, but you still.
Right. But like I always try to be very diplomatic and think about the right way to say things.
Yeah.
Definitely do that. But
I am too diplomatic, and then like Travis said, I get to a point where I do get mean because I've been too diplomatic for too long. You know what I mean?
Well, you don't want to throw your pearls to swine either. I mean, sometimes you can.
Well, there's points where like, I've reached my limit, and the dam breaks, and I don't even mean to. But yeah, I mean, I'm an asshole, probably a bigger asshole than anybody would ever consider Travis, because I try to be as good as I can, and then at a certain point that shit bust open, and you just get mean.
Well, then you're justified in your feelings and thoughts and words, probably at that point. I would think. Nobody likes to be taken advantage of,
Yeah. Well, and if somebody's talking shit about one of my friends on here, now I will get mean pretty quick.
Yeah.
Especially if my friend's not here. Yeah, that was a good bait. Especially if my friend's not here to defend themselves. Somebody's talking shit. Oh yeah.
I've been known to do that. Got kicked off a panel for that, actually.
Yeah, you'll see a little dwarf get mean with somebody if they're talking shit and the other person's not here. I think that's chicken shit bullshit, and that pisses me off.
So that's the beauty of on my panels, because I don't even think I let it get to that point. I just tell people shut the fuck up, and then I kick them off the panel. I don't even argue with people. I'm like, you're a piece of shit. Bye.
Yeah, I can use some words to pack a punch for sure. I just always try to be really careful. I try not to respond with haste. I always try to think about what I'm going to say before I say.
I'm pretty final with like if I get done with somebody, I'm done with them. Like
yes,
but if I get really angry, anything. And you don't want to be the person hearing it because it's usually not nice.
I mean, I've been frustrated with people, but there's nobody on YouTube. There's maybe 6 people in the military that actually see me like livid, pissed off, and they will never forget that day. It's not very often where anybody will ever push me to that point. Usually I'll cut people off long before they get to that point, because that is not a good place to be. And They will never forget my
Travis
face.
has come back and tried to clean up some of my messes from when I've got pissed off before. Y'all believe that shit? Everybody thinks like Travis is just this brutally honest person, and I'm just this super nice guy. No, there's been times I've blown the fuck up, and Travis has come in and tried to smooth the shit out. So,
Becca, thank you for that. That's very sweet, and I agree with Cindy. Becca, you're adorable.
Oh, thanks, Jules. Oh, you're talking about somebody else?
Yeah, you're just adorable too. And that grows on you kind of way. I'm just kidding. I don't want your head to swell too much.
Oh, don't worry. It's already
might not
swollen.
fit through the door frame.
You know what Travis is thinking right now? Nobody has complimented Travis on his Henley tonight because he's look how proud he is of that shirt.
The shirt looks good.
Look, he's looking fly, man. He's got the gear on.
Sugar, sugar, how you get so fly? Sugar, sugar, how you get so fly?
My husband says when I'm pissed off, I'm like Kesha when she's singing "I'm a motherfucking woman."
My wife has seen me pissed off one time, and I was pissed off at myself, not at her. She has seen me pissed off one time in 17 years of marriage. And I was mad at myself, not at her or anybody else.
Yeah, I always feel horrible because when I get pissed off, I usually cut deep, and I don't even mean to,
That can be me.
Yeah,
but it takes a lot of pushing to get me to that point.
Yeah.
I usually stay calm and don't even raise my voice. Not even when I'm getting yelled at.
Yeah. No, I'll put up with shit for months at a time, but well, yeah, man, when that damn breaks, like, I'm gonna cut you deep, and then we're done,
Yeah, similar personalities, I think. Yeah, Sam, I beg to differ. I have seen you pissed off.
No, have you?
Yes, I have, girlfriend.
Twisted Art Lady. Oh yeah.
A little firecracker when she is, man. If I get too angry, it literally, I'll have to sit down afterwards because my blood is just, everything's on fire. I'm just like, such a rage that I'm like, oh shit, I better sit down for a minute.
Mud Tramp, I never fucking cuss
I
either.
scared myself.
Ever. I don't use any goddamn bad words because that's horrible. That just shows unintelligence.
Yeah, Sam, I saw you go off on somebody before. And you were pretty angry. But you had every right to be.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I think this is about it. I think I do need to get a couple hours sleep before I go.
Some sleep, man.
But thank y'all for hanging out.
Hey, if I go on tomorrow night, it'll be later in the night, so you can get a fucking nap in, man.
Oh no, there'll be no nap, dude. I'm good.
Shit.
Cause I'm just gonna imagine it's a drunk philosopher, so it's just game on.
Well, it'll be some drunk philosophizing, but it won't be an official drunk philosopher stream.
Mm-hmm.
Just let me know what time and where I need to be. I'll be there. I'm always there, man.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thank you for hanging out. We love
Thanks
y'all.
for having me up.
And we will see
Night,
y'all
everybody.
tomorrow night, and then Thursday for Jimmy. You're gonna start looking up TikToks and stuff because I don't have TikTok. I don't know what the fuck I'm looking for.
I'm on TikTok, man.
But I'm saying how we're gonna react to funny videos on TikTok. So
no, it don't have to be TikTok. Just any stupid meme you can dig up.
Yeah.
Not a political meme, a funny meme.
But some political memes are funny. But guys, we love you, and thank you for hanging out. 21090 after part. Is this after or after party? I don't know. It's a fucking after party.
This is the after party, but damn, dude, it's a 3.5 hour after party. So yeah,
fuck yeah. We not only do we go deep, we go balls deep. So we are still here. But with that, we will see y'all tomorrow night, and have a good one, guys. Ahoy.